co-host.
Hey,
What's
Corey.
going on? How you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
No. I asked you first. What are you doing here bothering me? What? Oh, you got that thing recording.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be another exciting episode of Let's
Hey, man,
let's
the
hang
saga
out.
continues. You thought you were going to get by, didn't you? But
I
I'll be
thought
saying
so,
that.
damn it.
You thought you could sneak by me, didn't you?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This damn
man.
saga train.
The saga train. Shoot, shoot. Chugga, chugga.
chugga.
Man, you got yourself an energy drink over there.
About to run into the wall. Yes, I need some energy, man.
The co-host is getting ready. He's sitting up here drinking his amp. And what, man? And so...
Yes.
Now, you told me something like, I said, do you want some beer? Because you were the only robot that I know of. Everybody
I'm
said,
trying to calm down on that beer.
Well,
all
everybody
right?
said Bender from Futurama, but
No.
Bender's a cartoon. We talk
That's-
about reality
yeah,
right here.
real,
you really drink beer.
Drinking has some real consequences.
But you said that it actually makes your voice crack.
You know what? I've been noticing. Yeah, now I was curious because I've been noticing this, and thank God nobody else really has, except for I think there's one member who every once in a while in the comments section he'll go, "Did anyone notice co-host's voice crack?" And I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Oh man, you see,
but you know what? Because I do when I'm recording, I do notice it. Like as soon as it happens, I'm like, "Oh fuck, my voice cracked." But you don't notice it, I guess. But it really bothers me because I don't know if it's because when you ship me down to Mexico to get my vocals worked
your
on,
vocal box.
because the economy is hitting everyone, people, and especially Corey. So
Yeah.
in all the wrong places, and so. It made me think, oh, shit. But then again, I also thought about, it usually happens when I'm drinking. And it usually happens towards the tail end. So I'm like, you know what? I have to be a professional.
Professionals are boring, man. Come on.
Into my this is my how can you say? This whole show is like my canvas. And everything that goes on is something I did, something I participated in. So I might as well try to do the best work I can.
This show is your canvas. This show is your canvas that you shit on.
Yes,
and
yeah,
it
is.
Finger paints with.
That's my style.
All right, all
My
right,
shitty art.
People, welcome to Let's Do This.
Yes.
If you haven't heard already, this is
you've
the
heard
show
it. Yeah,
where
you couldn't tell by that last segment there.
Exactly.
Full of bullshit.
This is the show with co-host and I. We bullshit, but we are the best at bullshit.
We are the best.
If you go on a bullshit mission, you want to get crack commando bullshitters with you. That's co-host and I.
That's right.
We got a bullshit. You know how people make camouflage out of paint? We
Yes.
make it out of pure bullshit.
That's right.
You can't see us coming. We covered in bullshit.
We are the John Connors of bullshitting, and we're going to lead our resistance to the top of the mountain.
Exactly.
And we're going to tell everyone we're ready to bullshit. Who's with us? If you're listening to this, you're part of the resistance.
If you're listening to this right now,
This bullshit.
hello, I'm Corey Coleman, and this is the co-host. If you're listening to us right now, you are part of the bullshit resistance.
Yes.
The people tell you, they say stop bullshitting. Do not stop.
Yeah.
But don't go too far with it because if
Don't.
you do, you might get hurt. Because
You
this
do.
professional bullshit is
Yes.
right here. You do not want to try to bullshit like we are doing right here
That's
at
right.
home.
You'll end up terminating your own ass.
Exactly. Leave this up to the professionals right here.
And that's just pathetic.
We also like to save the world, man.
Yeah, when we're not busy bullshitting. But
No, in the middle of all this bullshit, we got solutions.
that's right. Solutions.
A lot of people, see, the thing is, a lot of people don't like to touch shit, so they don't
That's
dig
right.
deep to find those solutions. But if they took the time, so much of this world would be solved.
Problems are the disease. We're the cure.
There you go.
That's right.
Now, just-
I guess.
people
We're
don't.
still trying to figure out that whole swine flu, but don't count on us just yet.
Yeah, give it some time.
Yeah, it takes time.
This is population
Yes.
control. We letting some people die off, and then we're gonna come in and solve
That's
it.
right.
Too many people in the world already.
Exactly.
So once we let a few
Yes.
sacrifices in, then we'll come in and save
We
the
have
day.
to let Mother Nature run its course.
Collateral damage.
Damn
And
Damn it.
Let me tell you something.
They won't stop sneezing.
They said oink before they sneezed. The swine flu.
Now, we also like to make this site, and this is the most important thing, people. This is the most. If there's anything you get from this,
If
remember
there's anything important about this show.
exactly. Remember that this
this.
site is about you,
That's right.
the people of Spill.
The
out there.
people.
Damn, how'd I say? I said spale.
Spale. Yeah, you need to quit drinking too, Court.
People, like I said, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this site.
That's
so
true.
We dedicate a great chunk of this to you.
Even I say that, even though it's not true. But yes.
Yeah, we gotta make you believe. We gotta keep you coming back somehow. We can't talk total shit about you.
No, we can't. You pay the bills. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, So we already told you what the show's about. We
That's
told
right.
you how we're saving the world.
That's right.
Warned you about bullshitting.
I warned you.
Not like us. If you hurt yourself, that's your fault. But we told you.
I told you.
We gave you a warning, gave you a compliment. We're going to save the world. What more can we tell you? We are ready to get this thing going, man.
I'm ready to go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Speaking of, who's calling you now?
Oh, wait a minute. That's Goatsy.
Goatsy.
Yeah, Goatsy.
Is he phoning it in today?
Yeah, he's phoning. He said he don't want to be here. See,
Sorry.
He said some people been talking shit about him.
Come on,
Goatsy
Goatsy.
don't feel so wanted.
I told Goatsy the other day, man, fuck those people.
Yeah, Ghost Rider came in of all people talking
Ghost!
about people. Our mascot
Oh,
Goatsy,
my God.
the goat that eats his own milk.
Yes.
He named this show. The alternative name of this show is "I'm a Goat and I eat my own milk." And we have the mascot right here.
Yep.
People's like Tinkerbell. If you don't believe, he won't show up. Ghost Rider sat up there and talk shit about him.
What? What'd
Yeah,
she say?
she said that. She said, you know what? That imaginary goat. She said, you know why I like a Coco? There's no imaginary goats in there. I was like, how dare
God.
you? How fucking dare you talk
You know
about
what?
Goatsy like that?
Goatsy, you need to crash that fucking a couple
People.
of Cohen's party, and you just need to jam out.
People, you know what? We can get this show started, but it's hard to get it started out Goatsy. You know something? If you believe out there.
That's right.
You
have to believe.
Yeah, people, we gotta have all of you. Goatsy ain't gonna show up unless the show can't get started unless everybody gives a one big bang.
Yeah, you got to think really hard. Close your eyes like you're about to take a huge dump.
Exactly, people.
And believe in Goatsy.
Now, here's what we want you to do. We want you to close your eyes.
Yeah.
Clench your ass cheeks.
Say, make a lick a high, make a Goatsy ho.
And on 3, give a big bang.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, bang!
It's working. Yeah, I think
One
it's
more
working.
time.
Bang!
Oh,
It's working.
Oh, look, Goatsy just came in. Goatsy's like, all right, cut that shit. I'm here.
okay,
All right. He's
sorry.
like, all right, damn, that's what it's going to take. All right.
I was hoping for some Star Trek special effects there with the
Like he's beamed
teleporting
down.
or something. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Here he comes.
Yeah. Oh.
Goatsy's in. He beamed into the room.
Oh.
All right. Now we got Goatsy here. All right.
There you go.
All right. You ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yes, please, let's
You
hurry
re-
up.
All right, all right.
Let's do this already.
Okay.
Goatsy, quit playing around. All right, let's do it.
Let's do this!
Goatsy.
Everyone believes it.
I don't believe in it, but they do.
Goatsy's playing I Believe right now. Rocking out like I Believe. All right.
All right,
people, we got
get
that
out of here,
the way.
Goatsy. Come on.
All right.
You got a show to do.
Goatsy's like, all right.
All right.
You know what? Let me tell you what's going to be on the show.
Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, 'cause I know
what's
you
going
brought
on here, Corey. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have any time to prep anything on my own. So.
I know I got some things.
Yes.
Going to talk about a few trailers that I've seen online.
Okay. Recent.
Yeah, recent. Talk about, this is old news, but since we talk about the chimpocalypse on this show a lot, talk about maybe what the root of that was.
What?
Yeah, did you see this story?
No.
About this chimp? I'll tell you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about this toy that I saw. It's nasty, man. It's like, I'm surprised kids. We'll talk about it a little while.
Okay.
I mean, the things, I sound like an old man now. The things that these kids get away with today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in my day, that would have been a rated R party favor.
Okay.
But today, kids are like buying this and they think it's hilarious.
Okay.
What else we got? Talk about some celebrity stuff a little bit. Talk about this,
celebrity news.
What? Just somebody brought something up to me and that was kind of funny. I don't know how to address it without being mean.
I got at least one thing I can bring up that I forgot to bring up last time.
All right, well then
Yeah.
you can bring that up too.
It's
and
badass too.
And oh well, shit. Well, God
You'll
damn.
fucking love it, you pervert.
Really? Okay. Well, damn. We got to bring that up first.
Yeah.
And finally, there was something that I wanted to bring up here about a movie, but that'll come up when I remember. Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
All right.
Man, I was going through some trailers here.
Yeah.
On Yahoo.
Yahoo. Yeah,
That's right. Hold on. Let me do that echo thing again. Well, This thing has a lag in it when we start recording.
Does it?
I have to stop one time, but otherwise I sound like I'm in the fucking Alps or something. All right.
Yes.
Man, there's some cool ass looking movies coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
Like what? Okay. Well, we've already seen Terminator. We've seen Star Trek.
But
I haven't seen.
These are movies
Angels
coming out
Demons.
late in the fall. I
Right.
mean, these are movies. I was just dicking around on Yahoo today.
How many of the big ones are coming out? Because I think there's only like 3 as far as like big, like the big summer.
Oh, but you're talking
tentpole
about
movies.
summer. You were talking about Transformers about to come out.
Right.
Night at the Museum is kind of big
Why the fuck is that big?
because
That-
it made money.
That preview
Now,
looks like shit.
man, that
utter
movie,
shit.
That movie made a lot of money. And
That I could give 2 fucks about what kind of money it made. I'm just like looking at those movies and I'm like, all it is, it's like watching the goddamn Tonight Show with a bunch of celebrities dressed up as different characters, like fucking like going to what is this? The Smithsonian meets fucking one comic standing.
Man,
I mean,
that's what that shit looks like. It looks like a
Yeah.
costume party for celebrities.
yeah, exactly.
It looked like Ben Stiller had a fucking Halloween party.
Yeah.
And Owen Wilson and Hank Azaria and all those motherfuckers showed up dressed as different people.
It's like going to a fucking wax museum and somebody had the idea, it's like, wouldn't it be funny if all these fucking people were comedians? People from Hitler, we got Hitler over here, we got Cleopatra,
Oh,
we
wouldn't
got Darth Vader. Woo!
Did
He
they-
could tell some jokes.
Do they have Hitler? Because that'd be
What?
funny. They brought Hitler in that shit.
Of course they don't have Hitler in my movie. They would, because my movie would be fucking badass. But this bullshit,
Man, can't you see them
Ben
trying to
Stiller
make
and the
humor
guy-
out of Hitler?
hell yeah! I
You
can.
know.
Oh, I got a billion of them. I got a billion jokes you can do with that.
Oh shit! Don't tell him here.
Like Hitler in a tutu, like spinning around doing ballet, and then all of a sudden, stormtroopers come in and try to fight him, and he gets all like fucking Matrix on their ass.
Like
Oh, dude.
like they paint Einstein orange and Hitler comes in. Look, honest Jews. You know, it's like, I love a glass. I mean, you know, I don't.
Hitler starts to feel bad about all the atrocities that he's done, and he tries to change, and yet again, nobody believes him, and there's a T-Rex on the loose in the museum, and he ends up becoming the hero of the
No,
movie.
Hitler rides a T-Rex trying to conquer the museum, chasing after
Oh,
everybody.
that's too easy though. Come on.
Hitler grows a full mustache and that makes him nice. I do look better with a full
He
mustache.
teams up with Jesus, and it's terrible. I should stop now.
Now, see, that's a night at the museum right there. You know, shit, get controversial with this shit. Bring
Hitler
Hitler in.
resurrected, yes.
Yeah, shit. Where's that wax museum at? You know, kids be asking all kind of questions.
Oh my God! No, please, kids, don't ask any questions.
Who's the
about
funny man with the mustache?
it. He becomes like part of the Marx Brothers. He's like the new Groucho.
But-
there you go.
Yeah, because if you notice, back before Hitler made that mustache bad, like that Hitler mustache,
Yeah.
that mustache itself is evil. Like you can take that Hitler away, have that mustache be a dictator. But before Hitler had it, it's like a lot of people had that mustache.
yeah.
Think of Laurel and Hardy, man. Hardy had
yeah.
that. Oliver Hardy and Stan Laurel.
Yeah.
I think who was the fat one? Oliver Hardy.
Yeah.
He had a Hitler mustache.
Yeah. And fucking Charlie Chaplin.
There you go.
Yeah,
Charlie
look at
Chaplin.
that.
You know.
That was a hip, fashionable thing to do until Hitler fucked
Until
it all
Hitler
up.
fucked up. You know what they said? You know, like Charlie Chaplin and Oliver Hardy, they're like, fuck, man, now I
Yeah.
gotta shave this shit. I look shitty with a whole mustache. Now I just had my shit going. My lady loved this shit. And Hitler had
Got
to come
fucked
in
it up for all us hipsters.
Yeah, fucked up my shit. Yeah, what'd you say fucked
Damn.
up for us hipsters?
Yeah.
Damn, everybody thinks my mustache hates Jews now. I don't
right.
Shit, I am Jewish. What people think?
People should just like shave, try to bring it. Well, they should do something. I've noticed nobody's tried to do anything new with the mustache lately.
You know what they
and
should
we're
do?
like in the future. What?
Do a reverse Hitler. It's like a little patch of emptiness right there, like you grow a mustache on both sides.
I was just about to say that.
Empty,
Damn.
like a little
You're
gap
re-
in between it.
You're reading my goddamn robot mind again.
The
Stop
reverse
that. Yes.
Hitler.
Yes.
Bring that shit in.
Yeah, like you can do like little lines in it too. Like I don't know.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know where this is going, but yeah.
See, man, let us write night at the museum. Shit.
But no, like I said, it looks fucking retarded. I understand it's going to make huge money, and you know the funny thing is it's coming out this Friday, right? So I'm going to be real curious to to see how this does against Terminator.
Yeah, they think it's being counter programming, but it's not like it's going up against a rated R movie. All the kids are going to want to go see Terminator.
I have to say though, yeah, it's like with all the kids are like dying because there hasn't really been a kids movie out in a while, right?
That's another one. That's the other one that's coming up.
Up. Well, yeah, that's coming.
Yeah,
out
we got.
But I think school's getting ready to let out soon too.
School's out, man.
Is it already out?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well,
I know.
Anyway,
I see a whole bunch of kids walking around. They should be at school.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be kind of strange to see Night of the Museum just like take over at the box office, even though I've never seen the first one. I mean, I hear people say they like it. I've even heard some of these actors in this new movie are claiming that they saw the first one. They had to be in it, like they were dying to be in this next film, and I'm like, really? Why?
Because it's a good vehicle. It made money, got them some exposure. Yeah. I don't know. Shit, I don't
get some royalties when it's on fucking USA.
Yeah, I'm sure it's profitable to be in that movie somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got that coming out. You got Up coming out next week. Transformers, as I said. I know that there's
Drag Me to Hell. Isn't that coming out?
It's coming out, but I'm still it's coming out, but I don't know if that's going to be a blockbuster. I don't know. If that's
what? You're right. You're right, and it sucks because I'm really pumped to see that film, but I'm just scared like it's just going to get lost in the shuffle because honestly, the trailers. Every time I see that trailer, there's nothing really that sticks out.
It looks. You know what? Look, I know people will argue with me who love the movie, who have seen it. I'm sorry. I like that movie a lot. We saw it. I'm rooting for the movie, but you got to be honest. That trailer looks like all these PG-13, Japanese horror ripoffs, teen horror movies with no blood. I mean, it's not a very thrilling.
No, not at all. Even like the title, the title credits of the film, like when they show it, it looks like a generic horror film coming out. Like you just wouldn't care. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I was telling I was like, man, for that fucking trailer, they need to just put out like from the creator of Evil Dead 2, and show some clips from Evil Dead 1 and 2.
And show the craziest shit from that. Because they're trying to, I think a lot of people are going to be caught off guard too, because it's not really that scary of a movie. It's a comedy.
Right.
And so, man, that movie's going to be a hard sell, I think. I think it might do okay.
Right.
But, man, I'm looking at some of the movies that are coming out later on down the line, though.
Like how later? Like after summer or what?
Yeah, like in the fall and in the winter.
Okay.
Like you can go on
looking into the future. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going exactly.
I haven't even saw that far.
I know. I got on my Coke bottle glasses looking at these trailers. No, they have them on Yahoo. Like as I was digging around on Yahoo and they had all these trailers up. I'm like, these are movies that I've been trying to look forward to. Let me go ahead and look at some of the trailers for these. And I have to take back a lot of shit I've been talking about all of these movies, man.
What have you been talking about?
Well, for one thing, I didn't know if I was talking shit, but I did not know that Guy Ritchie is directing Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah,
with Robert Downey Jr. I didn't know that. I mean, okay. I guess because I heard that there was another Sherlock Holmes project in the works with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and I got confused.
It's supposed to be like a comedy, obviously, but
now I have to admit, I looked at Guy Ritchie's name on that trailer with the description. I was like, "Fuck, man, okay, this is gonna blow." Yeah, and then I saw the trailer, and I'm like, man, this actually looks pretty funny.
Really?
It actually looks pretty good.
Funny?
Yeah.
As in the comedy?
Comedy adventure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I'm not talking about like slapstick. I'm talking about like clever comedy.
Okay.
Like very smart and visually very creative. It in the trailer looks cool, man. I mean, it looks like the kind of thing that you knew Guy Ritchie was capable of doing if he stopped ripping off Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
Which
or if he stopped. If he stopped ripping off himself.
It's like he ripped off Tarantino, and he kept doing the same thing over that he did in the beginning. Even though I love Snatch.
No, I love Snatch too. But after Snatch, it's like what was the last
Rock
one?
and Roller.
Yeah, I felt like that was like a pale imitation of Snatch. I was like, you're trying, but this.
Of course, he did Swept Away, which
thank God nobody saw. I don't know a soul that saw that film.
Madonna put her Snatch on him, and he was like, "Shit, all I gotta do is like I'll live for Madonna. I gotta make a movie for Madonna." So he did Swept Away, and of course, I think he came to reality real quick.
Oh, I bet.
Fuck this. Fuck you, Madonna. You made me make this shit here.
I said it once and I'll say it again. Never fucking direct a movie with your goddamn girlfriend.
Yeah, or wife.
Don't do it.
Yeah, Rob Zombie. No, I don't know what the next Halloween.
So you saw Sherlock Holmes and it looked cool.
Yeah. Now, here's something interesting. Man, there's a whole slew of like these post-apocalyptic movies coming out.
Oh yeah.
Like we had it with Terminator, and Carlisle was mentioning this, but I didn't really think about it until today when I was watching like 2 other trailers. And here's another thing. We had also mentioned on the last show, like, man, can they do like really edgy like sci-fi or horror for a family film or a kids film? And we might have it here.
Really?
First of all, let me tell you what I'm talking about. We just had Terminator.
Right.
Post-apocalyptic movie.
Of course.
Robots out there fucking shit up.
Yes.
Nuke the world. Hunting humans down.
Fucking shit up.
Fucking shit up.
Just the way we like it. Yeah.
Just the way you like it, right?
That's right.
Your peoples.
Yeah, your peoples are fucked. Yeah.
But I'm looking at these other 2 trailers, man, and they both have post-apocalyptic themes. One is an adult drama, and the other looks like it might be sort of a family CG film, or it might not be. I don't know. It could be PG-13.
Well, I know the one the first one you're talking
Which
about.
one?
Is The Road.
The Road,
Yeah,
man.
I'm actually reading that book right now.
How, man, is that book grim or what?
I've just started reading it. I just started like a couple days ago, and the first part, where it's just a guy and his son, and they're just with a shopping cart. They're just walking through the wasteland, and it's like every moment
That sounds like
they're just waiting to die. Basically,
that sounds like the first time me and my dad went grocery shopping together.
Yeah, you guys,
just walking through the wasteland. My dad and I just quiet.
You guys are walking through the neighborhood with your shopping cart, going to the garage sales.
No, we were walking together in a grocery store. My mom was in the hospital, and forced me and my dad to go grocery shopping.
Oh, I thought you guys were homeless.
No, and my dad has me on a leash like a dog. You know, I can't get away.
Come on, Corey.
No, I wish we were homeless. I would have been
Replace
more
the
excited.
wheel, Corey.
Man, my dad, he made me push the cart, and I don't know what it is. I've never been. Maybe there's a rhythm when you go shopping with your mom and you know it, but when you shop with your dad, you're thrown off.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I kept hitting the back of my dad's ankle with the shopping cart, and I never really had any kind of real interaction with my dad. So I mean, he come home.
No cart
talk,
training.
No. We talk when he come home, but we were going to the grocery store. I hit his heels one time, and he didn't even look back. He just kind of stopped, and you heard it like, and then I hit his heels again accidentally, like about 10 minutes later, and you could tell he just this time he like kind of stood up and put his head up, but he didn't look back.
Yeah,
he just kind of said, and then I did a third time, and to myself, I was a little kid, even I thought like, I'm fucking up.
Fucking up bad.
Yeah, and my dad turned around and he looked at me and he said, "Don't do that again."
Oh, was that it?
That was it. And I was already pissing on myself.
Yeah. I thought he was going to turn around, grab a can of soup, and hit you in the head. God damn it, car! Drive! You don't know how to drive this thing.
Like he's gonna grab the end of the car and start chasing after me, like running me down. Like if you had a point of view, you see me running, all of a sudden I disappear under that car.
Yeah.
No!
What's wrong with you, boy? Are you blind and retarded? You can see right through the goddamn basket, boy.
Get out! Yeah. No, I think I stayed like I was in the next aisle next time. I was like I would not follow my dad.
You're hiding underneath the cocoa roos.
Come on, boy. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Throw it over,
boy.
Throw it over the shelf. I'll catch it. But no, The Road. Now, I guess for people who don't know the book, it's McCormick. What's his name?
Shit. Now you
he wrote. He wrote No Country for Old Men.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And he Cartney McCormick or something like that. Anyway,
yeah, you'd have to look.
Yeah, I have to look it up. Anyway,
McCordick. Yeah, McCordick. No, I'm fucking.
Don't
up.
even try.
Exactly. I'm not going to try it.
Millions of people out there yelling, "You!"
It's McCormick. Yeah, Robert McCormick. No, it's not.
But he wrote No Country for Old Men. He has his book, and in this book, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm looking at the trailer here.
Like I said, I'm only about
the
20
premise.
pages in it. Yeah, I know the premise.
Because I thought that
I know the basic premise, but
I thought it was after a nuclear war.
Mm-hmm, right.
But if you watch the trailer, it looks like it's an environmental disaster that occurred, and it set off a big destructive, disastrous chain of events. But anyway, so in this book, and then you can see this in the movie, a guy's walking with his Viggo Mortensen plays the dad. And Charlize Theron is in there for a short time as the wife, I think, in the movie. But they're making their way down to the coast because they can't survive another winter. I don't know if it's a nuclear winter or an environmental winter, but they have to make their way down to the coast. They don't know if it's going to work, but they're thinking that if they get down there, the weather might be a little more tolerable for survival. and along the way they run into cannibals, and it's almost like a darker version, more realistic version of Mad Max. It's like it's not as adventurous. It's like, no, here people are ready to eat your ass, or ready to like turn against. It's humanity turning against humanity.
Right.
Well, there is no more humanity. Civilization is gone.
Yeah, and like basically, it seems like the strong point is the father's, just his
defending his son.
Yeah, well, yeah, that and just protecting his son and making sure they can make it through the night. I mean, because that's one of the bigger challenges. At least the parts that I've read, that's just the elements that they have to deal with, and they really get, they get into it as far as finding dry places just to sleep because they can wake up. If they get sick, then that's it. They're gone. So but
somebody said to read that book in the sunshine or in a really cheery place. Like it'll get to a point where you want to kill yourself.
Yeah. No, I mean,
and you got to be able to look up and see a flower on the wall or something.
Yeah, it's just them trying to make it through the elements and.
Damn.
Yeah. So I haven't really gotten into the meat of it yet.
I will tell you, and I told Carlisle this, somebody pretty much ruined a lot of stuff in a review. I think it was a New York Times book review. This is years ago.
Oh,
this
really?
review. Yeah.
About that book?
About that book.
Okay,
and they sold me on the book, but I tell you, man, you were really in for some grim shit, like the cannibalism that occurs in here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything, but I've never heard anybody describe cannibalism like this.
Okay, because I mean that's one of the elements I heard about the book, but that's about it. So I don't know how detailed.
And I haven't read it, but I think I'm going to read it.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. I mean, surprisingly, it's one of those. When I relieve myself in the bathroom, I'll pick it up and just flip through. And there's times when
some oil out, getting oil change.
Yeah. When I'm letting that coolant, releasing that coolant of mine. Yeah. But no, there's times when I don't want to put it down. But
yeah, no, it sounds like a great book. But that trailer looks amazing.
I have not seen the trailer yet. Part of me doesn't really want to. I'm going to try to. Read the rest of the book while I'm gone. So
yeah, I'm so looking forward to that movie, man. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but the trailer has me sold.
Yeah.
It looks,
I was trying to look
really
who directed it, but I
can't remember.
I saw the guy's name, but nothing that struck a chord with me as far as anything else he's done.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I remember them saying who directed that, and I was like, I'm familiar with that guy's work.
And the funny thing is, when I saw that book, I picked it up. Not knowing what it was about, only because I saw the cover, and I swear to God, on the cover of the book, it's Viggo Mortensen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He looks so much like Christian Bale on that cover. He looked like Christian Bale at the beginning of Batman Begins, where he was all scruffy and he had the beard and everything. And I was like, oh wow, that must be a new Christian Bale movie coming out. And I looked at the book and I was like, oh, this isn't Christian Bale. But I read the synopsis of the book and I was like, oh, this is badass. I have to read this.
Oh, Cormac McCarthy is the name of the author. Yeah, and the guy who directed The Proposition.
Yeah,
where
did Robert McCormick come from?
I know. I don't think that was easy. That was better than saying Cormac because I don't know who has that. Who has that name?
Yeah,
Cormac McCartney. That sounds like some spice or something you buy at the grocery store for your steak or some shit.
Sounds like a lost member of the police or something.
Yeah. But. Man, so the other movie that has this apocalyptic theme to it is 9. Mm-hmm. Have you seen this?
Nope. Mm-mm.
You should watch that trailer, man. It's like
animated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like a CG animated movie, and it's almost like a darker version of that of this game that's out for the Sony PlayStation called Little Big World. Mm-hmm. Little Big World has these little sack people. They're cute. Mm-hmm. And this movie has what looks like sack people, but they're like robots or something. Yeah. It's almost like Terminator, like the machines have taken over the world.
So it's like a better version of WALL-E?
Oh, there you go, man. Your arch nemesis for no reason. This is definitely, you know what? You're right. If you were talking about having a darker version of WALL-E, this is something like that.
This may be it.
This may be it. It's a CG animated movie that has no real human characters in it for at least not for most of the movie.
Yeah.
They show you like it starts out like Terminator, like machines have taken over, and they pretty much eradicated human beings. Like there aren't anymore, but
there are no more.
There's these creations that were built and left behind, and they're conscious of their existence, and so. They're wondering what happened to the world, where everybody went, what's the secret behind the destruction, and in the middle of all this, they're being chased by these machines that I guess kill the humans.
Right.
Since they have nothing else to hunt, they're hunting these guys.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and Elijah Wood.
But these guys are what? Are they like a hybrid of a human
they
robot?
They look like little a combination of little robots and potato sacks. Okay. I know that sounds stupid, but
it sounds weird.
You know what? I wish I could show you the trailer, but I'll show you in a little while.
All right, cool.
But
I'll check it out.
But it's like, man, I don't know what's happening with the world, man. It's like, is there something going on?
No, it's because Terminator opened up the door for all those movies, I'm sure, right now. Because as much as people are getting excited, I mean, now I'm only guessing. I'm not. I don't have the answers for you.
Well,
Corey.
But
I mean, as far as like, when you get people excited about a movie like Terminator, or at least if studios hear, oh, they're getting ready to do another Terminator movie, and then they're like, you know what? More than likely, people are already getting excited about it. Let's go ahead with some of our apocalyptic films, and let's see what happens. So
But I think we had some beforehand too.
Yeah, I guess so. But
I mean, I think there's something going on right now. I don't know if just like in the 50s where we had this thing where we were fearing like the nuclear age and the nuclear bomb, and we had a whole bunch of creature movies, and then like during the era where we had the scare of communism, the Red Scare, we had a bunch of movies science fiction movies that played on that, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and now I wonder if everybody with global warming, terrorism, talks about nuclear bombs. I wonder if these movies are playing on people's fears of annihilation.
I like to say that, but also knowing how Hollywood works as far as projects that are in the pipeline, and other studios see the projects and they may sound buzzworthy at some point. I think studios know exactly like how to. It's like okay, we have a bunch of we have Terminator coming out, we have the Transformers coming out. Let's throw out some more movies with robots. It's like they're kind of gearing it's like they're training the public to get into a genre. And they're like, well, let's greenlight all these. Same thing with like superhero movies. One superhero movie does pretty well. You read or you hear about 3 other superhero properties that that are going well, and then other studios are like, well, let's get some superhero properties and release them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I definitely think it's a trend. Even like in the 90s, you notice the same movies were basically coming out. We had a movie about asteroids.
Oh yeah,
it spawned another asteroid movie.
A movie about volcanoes. Yeah, volcanoes. There was another volcano movie.
Exactly. And I think also like a lot of the times, somebody will read a really good script, and somebody will say, "Hey, I like that idea. Let's do something similar to it." And I'm sure somebody saw Wall-E and said, "Hey, you know what? Let's do a more darker version of this film." Well, that movie, maybe people will enjoy it.
The other thing is that 9 was a short, and somebody saw it and said, Tim Burton is producing this. His name is on it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let's make this a bigger film.
Yeah.
But
it could just be pure coincidence. I mean,
it could be. I mean, I don't know. It's almost like I was just thinking like, wow, I don't know if this is some trend, because you're right. It could be. Maybe it's a combination of everything. I mean, maybe like it's funny because in a time, there's this argument that's made that says, hey, well, people don't want to see movies that talk about destruction and grim and
bullshit.
But I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you present it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
people would love to see a great film based on anything, like any subject matter that you can just make a good film out of. I mean, now when a film comes out and it sucks, then I mean, the studios understand that when a movie bombs, they don't think it's because it's a bad script. I think half the time they think people don't want to see that.
Well, I mean, it could be like science. Well, a lot of people say science fiction works to address social issues because we don't want to.
It can when it's subtle.
We don't want to. We don't want to face the real issues. Yeah. Like the argument is that nobody wants to see an Iraq war movie because people hear it on the news.
Right.
But we can and if it's a message about Iraq, that's even worse. But if you make a message about Iraq, maybe through a science fiction film that has a subtle message,
right?
People aren't really it's an escape with the message, and people can make that connection on their own later.
And of course, that's always worked because there's been plenty of movies that have done that.
Yeah.
That have followed that template as far as, bringing in a social issue without banging you over the head or tricking you into enjoying a film. And hopefully you make you think as well. But, majority of the time, I guarantee you, half those people who are watching that, half the time they're just like, wow, awesome explosions, cool characters. And the message sometimes is
Well, you
it's
catch
just
the
not
wrong
there.
person.
Yeah,
Like, well,
until you have a bunch of movie people tell you exactly what it
Yeah.
is, and then they go, "Oh yeah,
that message about war in Iraq was really very prevalent.
really?
Really? I just saw shit blow up.
I thought Keanu Reeves was just awesome in that movie."
You see the tits on them girls?
Yeah,
That's what I saw.
those fighting scenes were bad as
Exactly. You know what the message about this movie was to me? Explosion in the ass.
Yeah. I don't know anything about saving the environment. Who cares about that
Environment?
shit? Yeah. I just want to see people blow up, body count. That's what's important
Exactly.
to me. Yeah.
You see the environment in that girl's pants?
Yeah, right. Well, people should not. Hopefully, studios won't pull a goddamn The Day the Earth Stood Still with their environmental bullshit. Where I'm like, the issues dealt in the original Day the Earth Stood Still, it still has legs.
Do something.
So
new.
why?
That's one of the things
Yeah.
that we do when we remake things. Like I noticed that when we create new things, we do a good job at making maybe even subtle messages in movies. But when we try to like make what's been done in the past,
Yeah.
that had a real strong message. We fuck that message
Oh
up.
yeah, we fuck it up.
We water that
hardcore,
shit down.
Yeah. We totally water it down. Yeah, and it's upsetting because you think you hope you'd like to think there are writers out there that can notice things like that. Especially when they're writers. And watching a movie like The Day the Earth Stood Still, the remake, it's just like, man, well, how you had like a template there, and you were following that same template, but you decided to throw in your bullshit, politics, your own politics into it, and just managed to fuck it up, and you managed also to let people know that the things that we're worried about it's just goofy, like saving the environment. Oh, okay, well, so what? I don't care anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You made a boring film out of it, and I don't. The last thing I'm thinking about is the fucking environment. I'm thinking about this fucking $8 I just lost watching this fucking movie.
I'm thinking about Will Smith's son, who I hated in that fucking movie.
Exactly.
Fuck, that kid's destroying the environment. Kill him. You get everything done.
Thinking about how I just don't want to see that fucking kid in another movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can care less about your fucking
Goddamn
message.
troll
Your fucking
dog.
message. Yeah.
One more trailer that I looked at that, and this doesn't fit into what we're talking about with the post-apocalyptic theme here. I just noticed there were like 2 or 3 trailers up that were addressing. I'm like, wow, that's
but real quick, did you notice I think they gave the green light to a new Mad Max film?
You know what? We were talking about that last night.
You did?
With all
Okay,
this
cool.
stuff going on, maybe they'll green light a Mad Max movie. And guess what?
They did. Okay.
See, I mean, there's something. You're right. There's something going on.
Now, are they rebooting it, or do you know any? Did Carlisle know any news about that?
I don't know. You know what? Mel Gibson is mad as shit anyway right now. Just let his ass go.
Because he just impregnated his wife, or not his wife, his girlfriend.
His girl. Oh shit.
Yeah, she's.
You know
pregnant
what?
now.
They should make a movie about his wife coming after him in the next Mad Max movie. Just
dressed up like Tina Turner.
Yeah, exactly. Dress her ass like Tina Turner. Let her come after Mel Gibson. Motherfucker, I know you in there. Where's my goddamn money?
Throw his ass in the goddamn Thunderdome.
In the Thunderdome with her.
Just fucking get bitch slapped all over the place. I want to see that. I want to see Master Blaster. No.
Shit, fuck Master Blaster, man.
Mel Gibson has the mind of a child.
Get Mel Gibson's wife. And get the youngest son, put her son on top of his wife's shoulders. They're a unit. And put them in the Thunderdome and let them beat the shit out of Mel Gibson. That should be Mad Max 4.
Mel Gibson, who runs bar to town?
You run bar to town.
Louder.
A little midget. You run bar to town. Mel
Master
Gibson.
Blaster run bar to town.
Can you see Mel Gibson talking to his wife? You run bar to town. That fake ass Australian. Well, I guess it ain't fake. He really is Australian.
It's not fake.
You run bar to town. Bitch, you run bar to town. Get off me.
Where's the pig killer?
Man, but I saw this other trailer. Now, I'm going to bring up a little bit of an issue here. And I know people are going to say, look, here you go bringing up race. I'm sorry.
Corey,
a lot of people like to think that because we have a black president now, everybody like to think like, man, we shouldn't bring up race. And look, I don't even want to bring it up that strong because I haven't seen the movie. And I don't want to make any strong judgment. It's just something that I know. I'm not making a strong judgment, man. But look, I mean,
I'm curious.
There's certain subtle things that even as a kid growing up black, you notice in that people, the way they portray images. A lot of other people don't know. So a lot of people think, you're just talking shit. You know, that's why I always say, like, when women complain, I might not even be agreeing with them, but I listen. They just recently had this thing go up about the word retard. And people thought it was like, it said, spick nigger retard. All these words hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I say that word retard all the time.
Yeah.
And while I don't really plan on stopping and I don't see anything wrong with it just yet, because I'm not really talking about retarded people,
Right.
I should listen. Maybe it is hurtful. Maybe there's another side to this that I don't see.
I guess so.
I don't know.
I mean, regardless, I mean, I'm still going to say it. I mean,
Well,
I mean, no, that's harsh. If there's a retard running around, I'll keep my mouth shut. But it's like,
see, look at you. See, that's where I wouldn't use it.
I keep it to myself.
Sit your retard down. It's like I would not call another.
Well, I mean, it's based off. Okay, now I wish we need to look up the word retard. Isn't its roots from retardation?
Well,
isn't it?
Well, I mean, everything has a certain root, and it could mean something else. You could say the root of bitch was abused as a female dog. The root of fag is it was a cigarette. The root of nigger was that was.
Was there a root of that?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, was there
the root of your black ass? No, it was no
from your black roots.
That crust between your toes.
Yeah.
No, the root. I guess it was like. I don't know it's for sure, but I've heard theories that it was like describing like slaves from Nigeria and.
What, retardation?
No. Oh. God damn it! I'm thinking you're a retard now.
I was like, you gotta fill me in here. Okay.
No, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So
bringing those lousy Nigerians.
Now, see, because they are those words like flame retardant, and all that. But words change.
Flame
and sometimes,
retarded.
Yeah, flame retarded, like a flame that's not smart.
Oh, but they're flamers. Where does that come from?
By the way, every word is gonna mean something gay in the future anyway. Gay people have taken every word. We can't say shit now. Queer's been taken.
I can't say fruit.
Fruity. I can't say the fruity flavor because somebody think I'm talking about a gay person now. Yeah. Fruity flavor. What you been having sex with a gay man? You been sucking off gay man?
Derives from homosexual.
I can't say homogenous anymore. I think homosexual. Even sunshine now is becoming like a gay word. Hey, sunshine.
No.
but
anyway. But no, I understand. I understand the whole dilemma because a lot of people use it in a negative, way, but it's like. Why is that an issue now all of a sudden? I mean,
because things evolve, man. I mean, I think at some point
people are getting more sensitive as the years go by.
Well, look, maybe something happened that we didn't see. I mean, it's like, I mean, come on, it's like some people like complain about what do you call it? Political correctness. Now, on one end, I think you can go too far, but I've had to tell somebody before, like at an office job before, like, you know what? Because they would tell a black joke around me, and they'd be like, "Come on, man, don't be so politically correct." No, because you don't want to tell your fucking racist joke.
Yeah.
Now you can't. You want to bring up political correctness? No, fuck you.
Yeah, there's people who
political correctness in full effect right now.
Yeah, calm down, Corey.
Yeah,
I didn't say it.
God damn you!
I know you yelling at me. Hey,
I know.
Christ.
I'm all up in your face right now. Now what the fuck you gonna say?
Goddamn black people are violent as hell.
Can't say the word monkey.
I don't know what
now.
To do with these people. No, Corey.
No,
don't do that. But
because look,
people. I mean, people are people, and they're you can't really tell anybody to stop doing anything. Well, I mean, but it's I mean, it's a hard subject to try to get.
I'm just saying, people
try to understand and like try to tell people, hey, stop saying retard, stop saying the N word, stop saying
Well,
dirty
it's all
Mexicans.
difficult, but it's like I mean. It doesn't mean that people, who are the target of that, can't demand respect. Is what I'm saying.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, I think most of the times, like a lot of people, I think they still use common sense. Like
some do and some don't.
I want to go, hey, look at all the retards, at a retard meeting.
But some people, see, that's what I'm saying. We don't know. Well, see, that's the thing. The word retard has not really been seen. It's been used very casually and has not really. Been used as been seen as a derogatory word. Yeah. Now that it's there, who knows what person might be mentally challenged walking through a neighborhood and a bunch of kids are like, "Hey, retard! Hey," I mean,
that's gonna happen regardless. Yeah, there's nothing you can change about that.
But it gets to a point where I think, do you condone it? Like
no. If I saw a bunch of kids screaming at a mentally challenged kid screaming retard, I mean. I would know better than say, "Hey, what the hell's wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? This kid, look at him, man. Just look at him. And look at you. You're running around walking. Look at this poor guy. He's like in a wheelchair. He's wearing a helmet. Come on, look at this poor guy. He's never gonna get laid. And look at you, y'all running around all happy. What's your problem? Get out of here, you kids. You damn dirty, rotten kids.
Now, you understand, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I do because, and see, you be the one to be like, retarded. No, he's stupid. You be talking to the kid, retarded kid. I'm not stupid. Shut up, retard. No, because see, look, I agreed. I mean, there's certain levels where we make fun of everybody, right? And you know, and a lot of times we do get a little edgy. So I'm not trying to say don't do it. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite and say, you know, I can do it and you can't. Because look, let me tell you something. We had a mentally challenged guy, the guy with Down syndrome there early that I knew growing up in our neighborhood. And early, we used to give Early hell, man. We used to make fun of Early because we treated him like he was one of us. You know, we didn't give him any special treatment.
Right. And you know, and that's just hard to do. I mean, when you put yourself in a position where you're like, all right, here's my buddy, even though he has some, you know, physical problems that, you know, he can't control. Maybe I should take it upon myself to try to control what comes out of my mouth, and that just doesn't work. You're gonna slip up. You're gonna say shit stupid. But you know, as long as I don't think those people, your friend, who's mentally challenged, would be now. See how ridiculous I sound. See how ridiculous I sound trying to be politically correct. I mean, you're too busy thinking about being politically correct where you just sound like an idiot. You start to sound like a retard.
No, I don't. I don't think you sound like that. I think you sound like, hey, you're voicing your opinion. See, that's what I feel like. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to voice my opinion. Yeah. And look, I'm not telling you to like it, but I'm telling you to at least think about what I'm saying before you come back to me and say, oh, you're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Because I don't play.
I think your friend, who's mentally challenged, I mean, if you're friends, he knows what you're talking about. He knows you, and he knows. Hey, this is my friend. Yeah, I've heard him say the word retard. You know, but it's not focused to me. It's just something that everyone says, and you know, he'll let you know if it offends him because that's what friends do.
Well, I have to admit, Early was pretty gone, man.
Oh, really? Was he gone?
We used to see. This is what.
But if he's your friend, and he knows exactly that you're his friend, he will accept that about you. I mean, I'd imagine he would, you know.
Well, yeah, you know what? I mean, it's important to make the mentally challenged feel like they are.
Yeah.
That you know, they want to say special, but I don't agree with that. Don't make them feel special. Make them feel like they're part of the group.
And that's because you know what? That's what they want because I think people like that do notice when they're getting treated a little too special.
Oh yeah.
And it's all and it makes somebody feel uncomfortable because you're like, hey, I want to be just like the rest of you, but I can't feel that way if you're treating me like I'm the goddamn Mona Lisa. And you're afraid to say things around me, you know, because half the time you think, well, it's such a challenge for this guy to just be like a normal guy around me. It's too much work on him where he probably doesn't want to hang out with me as much because it's work to be around me.
It's a tricky
and who wants to have that stigma around them?
Well, it's a tricky thing, man, because there's a line there. There's a line where you treat somebody like an equal, and there's a line where you make fun. And single them out for their disability.
Exactly.
Because I tell you, man.
And those are dicks, and you shouldn't hang out with those people.
I'm just thinking some shit. We did some mean shit to Early, man. We did.
Well, you're kids. You're stupid. Yeah, you're supposed to. That's how things happen.
Early,
but you learn. You learn from that because you learn how other people once you see somebody acting once you see somebody who's not part of your group treating your friend like shit. Then you get mad because you're like, hey, you know, it's like talking shit about your family members. Like if you got a little sister or something, or a little brother who's always a pain in your ass, you're like, this crazy motherfucker. But you hear one of your friends start talking shit, and then all of a sudden you stop and you're like, hey, motherfucker, don't be talking about him.
I
that's
can
my
talk about
job.
him,
you shut the fuck up. Yeah, because I'll fuck you up. Now you just he's a fuck up, but he's my fuck up. He ain't yours, so you shut the fuck up.
Damn, Coach, you remember when you said to lay off you yelling at me right now.
I'll put my laser eyes and I'll fucking cut your ass in half. And then I'll section you off and fucking ship you off to your mother and put it right back in that vagina.
Stuff you back in pieces.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces in your mom's vagina.
Stuff your mom like a turkey.
Man, I'm thinking about Early. Let me tell you a couple of things we did to Early, man.
Oh, I don't want to hear about what you did to your quote-unquote friend.
Well, Early, first of all, Early's dead
We
now.
peed on him. Did you kill him? Is that what you're going to tell me?
We killed him. We threw rocks at him. We stoned him to death.
He stopped moving.
Hey, retard!
But we thought he was playing dead.
Early was Down syndrome, and he had diabetes. And my mother was telling me, and Early died like about 12 years ago, and he died like, he barely made it into his 40s, which was longer than somebody like him should have lived. I mean, severe Down syndrome, combined with an illness like diabetes, don't live that long. But Early used to come to our house. We lived in a neighborhood where you can just open the door Everybody knew each other. In the summertime, people just walk in. Early would walk in. Early came into our house one time. He had a chair that he used to like to sit in, and he used to come in like to watch Sanford and Son because he had a routine.
At least he had good taste.
Yeah, exactly. He had a routine. I used to fuck with him because he used to come in the house and want to sit in that one chair to watch Sanford and Son, and I used to sit in that chair when he come in, just fuck with him because he come in and be like, Corey, get me my damn. And my mom heard that over there. Corey, leave Early alone. Let him sit in the chair. I was a little kid. It's my chair, Early. I'm Corey. Yeah.
Corey, you retard.
Yeah, he talked to me. Corey, when you retarded. But one time he came over and took a shit in the house. My mom even told him, Early, come here and take a shit no more. Because I don't know, maybe it's Down syndrome shit that smells worse than anything else. But it stink, man. It stink the house. My mom said, Early, don't you come here and ever take a shit like that again.
Retard shit.
And the way he walked into the room, man, he had that slow walk. He walked like he was a ghost or something. He was walking like a zombie.
He must have got his revenge on your ass. He's like, I'm gonna fucking take the nastiest fucking dump I can in this motherfucker's house.
But man, check this out. We
shit.
did something really. This was kind of mean, but we were in for a surprise when we did this.
Would you rape him?
Yeah, come here. No. Hey, Early, come here.
You just like one of us.
Oh, come on. We do this all the time on the weekends.
Hey, we're gonna play a game called Rape, Early.
Yeah, we'll watch Sanford and Son after we do it. Come on.
I'll even let you take a shit in my bathroom, man. Come
Damn.
on. Oh no, you're wrong.
Sick, dude. Hey, that's your friend. You did that, not me. That's what you told me, right? Who's telling this story?
You're killing me, man. But we did this thing where we had a remote control, and you know how you had those cable boxes on the top of your TV.
Yeah.
We wanted to see if we could actually go because we hung out with Early's little brother Terrence, and so we were gonna go get Terrence. Before we did that, we were gonna fuck with Early a little bit, and we were gonna see if our remote control could work on Early's TV in his room because he had his window up, like his blinds up. So it's like, man, while Early's watching TV, we should just flick the channels and freak him out. So we went to the window. It was me and my friend Sean, and we went up to the window and got ready to like flick the channels on his control, and Early was down on the floor, and Early had like a Sears catalog open up to the underwear section for women. And Early was humping the floor.
Oh no!
Yeah, he was getting a sensation from like going up and down on the floor, and we were like, "What the fuck?"
Waka.
Yeah, waka waka waka.
I only say that because I had a friend that. Well, this was a long time ago. Real quick, he was like, "Hey, you want to see some naked girls' clothes?" And I was like, "Well, who doesn't?" And so he's like, "Come here, man." And so he lifts up his bed, right? And then he pulls out a magazine, and I was like, "That's no naked girl magazine. That's like a goddamn Sears catalog." And he opens up to the page with the girls in the bikinis. He's like, "Waka waka waka."
Yeah. And you look down, he has a dick in his hand.
Yeah. You goddamn retard.
What are you, retarded?
I was like, get out of here. But anyway.
I was like, waka waka.
Yeah, he was all happy.
Wait, was your friend Fuzzes the bear from the Muppet Show?
He should have been. They had the biggest shit-eating grin. He looked like Guy Smiley when he showed me that. He's like, waka waka waka.
Yeah, Muppets don't have teeth. He did that Muppet smile with his mouth. Waka waka. But
Guy Smiley had a smile.
Guy Smiley had top teeth. You remember that Muppet?
Hell yeah, that's what my friend looked like.
Just real quick, man. Just in that last.
Oh yeah, he was humping the floor.
No. Something crazy happened. It was like his dad came in and we ducked. We were like, oh shit! But we still kind of peeked over, and his dad was talking to him. I don't know what his dad wanted, but he's like. And we couldn't really hear what he was saying, but we could tell by his body language and sort of the way his mouth movements were going. He was like, "What? You're doing this again? Don't you think that's wrong?" And meanwhile, Early was on the floor, and Early was just like, okay, yeah, got it. Hurry up. You know? And the dad just kind of shook his head, walked out the room. Once the door was shut, Early looked up to make sure the coast was clear, and went back to humping.
Back to business. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't blame that guy. I salute him for that.
Yeah, he got to get his.
I was like, well, Dad, look at me.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I need to get some action one way or another. Please, you're fucking me up right now. I got my
Exactly.
girl here. You're embarrassing me. Come on, get your fucking ass out of here. You can have it when I'm done.
It's like
You can look at this magazine when I'm done. All right.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna get a girl. Now you trying to?
Yeah.
You can try. I say I can't fuck the carpet.
Don't mess with me on fucking hump day.
Yeah.
My time.
Yeah, please. Man has to have some time for himself.
Exactly. That's hilarious. Like, hurry up. Yeah. Tell me how wrong it is. All right, come on. Cause
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still gonna. This floor is still gonna get fucked. Yes, it's wrong. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I should ask for permission.
If this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Yeah. Whatever was a fuck your thoughts. That's it right there. Shit, I don't give a fuck what you thinking right now. I gotta get mine. I hope you get yours.
This floor ain't going nowhere.
And you know what happened? When his dad left the room, he started like pushing his dick up against the wall.
Oh,
Oh well, if you can't beat him, join him.
this whole room is getting fucked.
You said his house is getting
This
fucked.
house is officially fucked.
His house is molested.
I'm gonna put my DNA everywhere.
All right, man, we gotta take a break real quick and run on that album
Yes.
park.
Oh my god, what are we
Oh
talking
my
about?
god, man, how do we get to this?
Yes.
It's so
Anyway,
long.
yes, love the mentally challenged and don't.
I like the way you cut off a little back. By the way, I like the way you cut off a little while ago trying to have a PSA about the
Yeah.
Please be nice to retarded
Yes,
people.
be nice to the retards.
We were not nice at all. I'm gonna tell you
G.I.
something real.
Joe.
Yeah. Now you know. Retardo. No, real quick. We were not nice to Early at all. I'm gonna leave Early alone after this. I just gotta say it before I forget, because I remember telling Captain Chance all these stories. Early had used to walk around the neighborhood with a jam box.
Yeah.
And we lived near the projects, and he got his jam box stolen every week, or every other week or something.
no.
Yeah, so they finally got him a Walkman,
Oh, okay.
and because they got him a Walkman, you put a Walkman on,
Yeah.
you don't know how loud you are because you're listening to something. So when you talk, like if you're not thinking, you talk
Yeah.
over it.
Yes, we're all guilty of
Yeah,
that.
and I've done
yes.
that before. I remember I did that one time in college because it was like, I guess I'd never really listened to Walkman before or anything. One guy came in, he said something to me, and I said, "Oh, hey, man, how's it going?" He looked at me. He's like, "You don't have to yell!" And I was like,
I think I did that to you one time. Like, no, I won't have gay sex with you.
"No, okay."
See you later, Corey. Tell your boyfriend I said hi.
Hey, grab the vacuum cleaner for me. But Early would go around the neighborhood and he would sing because he had his earphones on. But with Early trying to sing,
Oh shit.
I remember people would come over and spend the night at my house, like from another neighborhood or something. And because I had some kids who were like well-to-do, like from the like rich neighborhoods and stuff,
Yeah.
and went to school with me. And they come over and they hear like this thing in the middle of the night going by. My friends be like, "What is that, a banshee?"
Sound like that Asian kid from American Idol. She bang, she bang.
No, that kid is fucking an opera singer compared to Early. But because Early just going, "Yeah, no, oh," and so my friend Sean, the guy that we actually went and spot him in his window, Sean was like, "Man, Early was going through one night with that shit, and I had to wake up early for a basketball game." So I said, "Fuck it, man! I got my pellet gun out."
Oh no.
And I raised my window, and my screen was a little bit loose, so I put that barrel through the
Oh my God,
the screen.
The professional.
I know,
Motherfucker Leon.
Leon the professional. And he said Early was walking by, and I cocked that shit up, and all you heard was boom.
Oh my God.
And he said, and instead of ducking, he said Early stopped in the middle of the street and was like, "Who that? I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell." Like, I'm trying to say I'm gonna tell.
Oh no.
And then at that point,
no.
he said, "Man," he said, "I felt bad because that's when I realized like he really did not know what was going on." I was like,
Yeah.
he said, "Man, I just laid back down and said, fuck it, he'll be gone."
I see you. I'm coming for you now. The hunter has become the hunted.
Be funny. Sean went to bed and then like 5 minutes later through the window.
You think you're big time? You gonna die big time.
You gonna die big time.
Here come the pain. Early, shut up. I got a game tomorrow, bitch.
You you had me laughing up here so hard. I pulled the headphones out.
I know. The computer almost fell off. Yeah. Damn.
All right, man.
Calm down, Cole.
I want to tell you something real quick.
Tell me.
Just two things real quick. Update on that chimpanzee. This is old news, too.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't think you knew. That chimpanzee that attacked that woman that we talked about, since we're talking about apocalyptic movies.
Yes.
Maybe we could prevent the chimpocalypse if we don't give these monkeys medication. That chimp was on Xanax.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that, too. Yeah, no shit.
That fucker was medicated.
Oh, yeah.
I see, why you going to get a fucking chimp when you got, if he's depressed, maybe he wants to be back in the jungle or some shit, man. He don't want to be up here with your ass.
That fucking lady, what was... It's not a person, all right? It's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that kind of bothers me sometimes about these people who are a little too obsessed with their animals. They fucking start treating those fucking animals like actual people. They're not people. Yeah, don't give them that shit, because that kind of craziness happens where a poor innocent lady gets her fucking whole life ripped away along with her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She up there looking like the Phantom of the Opera and shit, and you up here with a goddamn dead chimp on your hands.
Because you had a fucking moment of poor decision making.
Yeah. Soylent Green is people,
Exactly.
all right? Not
Yes.
not chimps.
Exactly.
God damn, I see other people like Mike Tyson at one time had two white lions and shit. I'm like, and they're in a cage, you know what I mean? Why?
People with money fucking go insane too. Yeah.
See, I'm the kind of dude, man. I'm not one of these people who are out there. I'm not an animal activist.
Right.
I'm not some big vegetarian out telling people not to eat meat. You do what you want to do. I do it, but only when it's detrimental to everybody else do I say maybe we have to address this.
Yeah.
And there are issues with that I won't get into right now. I've been on my soapbox already. But there was I saw this special about treating animals like animal cruelty.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, look, I know animals are not as smart as people, but that doesn't give us the right to treat them like shit.
No.
Like cruel, man. I mean, I don't know. I have never been able to treat an animal cruel.
People are fucked up, and as long as there's fucked up people in the world, I mean, well, people, it's one thing to say, don't treat animals fucking bad, but don't treat people bad too. Don't fucking kill your kids. I mean,
well, just don't be.
Don't be an idiot.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Goddamn. I mean, treat things like you'd want to be treated. I don't even say people. I say treat things.
Yeah. But once again, I think those people who are fucking victimizing those fucking animals have been victimized themselves. I mean, it's a crazy cycle of just bad shit constantly, and it sucks. But it's until people are fucking just gotten rid of like the fucking plague. There's still gonna be people out there.
There's gonna be cruel people.
Cruel. Yeah. Period. I mean, it's just.
I mean, look.
Like as much as all of us would love for it to stop, as long as people are around, there's.
I mean, there's genocide going on. I mean, all kind of bad.
We're killing each other. We're fucking. We're fucking over the animals.
But I'm not hopeless, man. I just, the thing is, you don't want to go out and save the world,
Right.
but you try to you try to do right, and you try to make people aware.
Which is letting the children be aware. That's where it starts. It starts as soon as those little fuckers come out of those goddamn vaginas.
Ain't nothing cruel about that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Teach the little fuckers.
Teach
I
them
believe
bitches.
the fuckers are the children.
Like I really think like a good 2-3 years of school needs to be about taking care of people and taking care of fucking animals. And just any living thing around you, but
to treat
no.
you, to show you how to.
Too busy. Too many people are busy trying to learn fucking ABCs. How's that going to help you learning numbers and shit? That never helped Corey.
I mean, I held strong to that kind of shit. I remember being in 4th grade, and a teacher of mine wanted us to do this stupid ass art project. We took like a rock and decorated it with shells to do something. I'm like, this is dumb. And then she's like. And I said, well, what if we can't find these shells? I don't live near the fucking ocean or anything. She's like, you have snails around your place, right? I was like, yeah. And she's like, put salt on snails and melt them. I was like, really?
Yeah.
And I said, my grade depends on this. I didn't do it, and my mom had to give the teacher a call. I'm like, my son don't want to fucking kill another living thing. Why are you gonna make him? She said, you make him either do something else, or you give him a grade for his effort. She should give him a grade for fucking caring about goddamn snails.
Yeah, right. I thought she was gonna say either you let him do something else, or I'm gonna go over there and fuck you up.
I'm gonna throw salt in your face.
Yeah, we're gonna see you fucking melt.
I made it.
No, but I honestly think that there should be a class in school especially when especially like around the elementary, just learning how to treat people. Because I don't think that's really ever looked at.
Kindness,
yeah. Just being kind, just like show kids the atrocities of the world. Don't hide that shit from them.
No.
I mean, just let them know, and it should be part of the curriculum as far as just learn how to treat each other. And look at me, I'm a robot. I'm worrying about your problems. Yeah, never mind. Don't have that. Don't have that class.
Don't beat up the retards.
Fuck that class. Hey, let Taco Bell and fucking McDonald's let them invade the school. Let the kids get fat. So exactly when the war comes,
angry boy.
Fuck all you guys. You can't run. You can't run when you're fat.
Get fat for the aliens when they when they come down.
HK's all over fucking you up.
Oh, by the way, I'll bring it up on the next show. What I was gonna bring up, that whole mentally ill, retarded thing that we went off on. That was coming from me making about to talk about this trailer for the Frog Princess.
I was about to say we
just totally forgot
talking
that.
About.
No, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay, now that Frog Princess though, real quick, that movie, I swear to God, I've been hearing about that movie for like over 3-4 years.
It's coming out. They already have a trailer.
that one guy drawing that shit.
Just get one dude there.
Yeah, one guy.
Hurry up!
Man. Finally finished my flip book. You can film this now.
Yeah, to show it, they had to flip the side of a book, of a dictionary.
It's black and white. Sorry.
No, I'm not trying to have some serious issue with it, but I saw something that just made me feel like, wow, you have the first black princess, but yet you can't do this. So I'll say it real quick.
Was the frog white?
The frog, when he turns into a prince, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
But he looks white because he has like fair hair, like he has straight hair. Yeah. He's really light skinned. I mean, he has like white features, but the villain in it.
Oh, so he's Mexican.
He looks like he's Mexican. Yeah.
Good for the Mexican people.
Viva!
Finally,
Viva la Frog Prince!
An animated film for the Mexicans.
Viva Ramon!
They don't have any animated films besides Speedy Gonzalez, but
yes, I'd be mad about that shit.
They don't want that shit.
No, it's but he's talking French, so he ain't Mexican. He's
God damn it!
But he's like, he has a French accent, so he's like Creole. So he's, I mean, he could be like a Cab Calloway type black guy, like Creole, got a conch on his hair, hair straightener.
That's true.
But I mean, it's just like, but the villain in it, straight up Negro. He's
black.
Like, he's black. Yeah. They made him, clearly a black dude. And it's just like, you got the first fucking black princess. Yeah. It would be, I'm not asking you to do a whole lot, but it would have been nice to see like a prince that looks black. To be with the black princess. I mean, it kind of bothered me. Now you see where I'm coming from, right? I mean, I'm not being irrational here.
I haven't seen the preview, so I don't know.
Well,
for all I know, he could have been Eskimo, but
there you go, those Eskimos. He's up to the fur coat.
Eskimos need animated films too, Corey. It's always got to be black.
I know. Where's the Eskimo animated?
Yeah,
movie?
Exactly.
Where's the Eskimo princess?
Where's their Corey Coleman?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Pocahontas was close enough. But see, Disney has like.
Is it a Disney film?
Yeah, and Disney has. I mean, and I am kind of tired of seeing this. All their princes. Like they end up with white guys, like Pocahontas. Yeah. I know how the story goes. That in history she did end up.
That's history. You can't change that, Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain John Smith, whatever his name was. I know she ended up with that.
They had a baby, and it was Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, there you go. But but Pocahontas counts as an Eskimo.
Oh, okay. Is she?
I don't. Yeah, she's Indian, but
she
looks as
some shit I haven't heard.
You put a fur coat on her, she's no, and then in the Gypsy and what you call it,
Aladdin?
No, not Aladdin. No, Aladdin was cool with that.
Oh,
actually,
Hunchback.
No, so I changed that. Yeah. No, I'm full of shit here. No, Aladdin was actually cool. They had a guy that looked like he had an Arabic look to him.
Yeah,
and so did the Princess Jasmine. So that
bitch was hot,
and she was hot.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I rubbed the floor looking at that. But anyway, I'll leave that alone.
Yeah. Sorry, Corey.
We'll talk about
someday they'll have a black prince. Someday,
my black prince will come.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not. Look, I know people don't get mad at me because I know people be like, "Why you gotta get mad at me? You ain't even seen it." I'm not mad at it. I'm telling you, I'm going by what I seen.
There are black princes out there. Wasn't Eddie Murphy Coming to America?
But he was not animated.
Somebody should animate Coming to America. There you go. There's Corey's movie right there.
Cartoon.
Give that to Disney will make that and just give it. They'll just ship that DVD to Corey only.
I'm
Here
talking
you go.
about
Shut up.
Ship it to me. Yeah. Had that one guy do a flip book just for me. And now shut your fucking mouth. There's your prince right there.
I'll have Arsenio Hall deliver it to you.
He ain't doing nothing.
Hey, brother, you the one bitching all the time? Here you go.
Yeah, man. Shut up.
I agree.
I'm talking about the movie. The same
Yeah.
we kind of talked about Halloween.
Right,
It's
right,
like we haven't seen the movie.
Yeah,
but
we haven't
There's
seen
certain
it.
things in Halloween that bothered us. Like
yeah.
we said, Rob Zombie's wife, but we don't know. You know.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know until it comes.
Yeah,
out, so.
I give everything a fair
We're
chance.
speculating here.
Exactly. We're going by the evidence I've been given
Yes.
so far. So the whole case is solved. I'm not going to say anything.
That's all Corey, by the way. I haven't seen it. Okay, Corey, you're completely wrong.
Man, speaking of these children, man, maybe the reason why the kids grow up to be so fucking crazy now is because they got these crazy ass toys out here that they play with.
Yeah, you're going off about kids and their perverted toys. What's going on here?
There's these things called spread heads. Have you heard of this?
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about this. I guess we didn't get to it.
We didn't
last
get
week.
to it because I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah.
Spread heads are they go to they're bottle toppers.
Yeah, they're bottle toppers and they
for
screw on.
for
yeah.
squeeze bottles.
Yeah,
though.
they screw on the
So,
squeeze bottles
the-
for like ketchup and shit.
The examples that they used were mustard and ketchup.
Right.
Now the heads are one is a green face. And his mouth is wide open, like, and his eyes are bulging. He's like looking up, and he's sick, obviously.
Right.
So what does it make for him to look like he's doing? Like he's vomiting mustard. So you squeeze the mustard button, and the vomit comes pouring from his mouth, which is your mustard. And you pour, and that's what you pour on your hot dog or your hamburger. You sit up there laughing while your bottle is vomiting on your hamburger.
Yeah, you're about to get some mustard goodness on that burger while the character is going all over your food, and you look at it, you go
He's vomiting.
Yeah, look, I'm eating vomit.
Look, Ma.
Now the nigga's like a monkey.
sounds like your friend. I think.
Early. Ketchup. But the other one is a yellowhead. This guy doesn't look sick.
Oh,
he's,
come
he's,
on!
He's
Why
happy.
I gotta do that?
He
Why I
ain't
gotta do
Asian.
that? Why I gotta do that to the Asian people?
He ain't Asian.
I don't see no blackheads.
This ain't for soy sauce. And I'm sure there's one coming.
There better be, Corey.
There'll be one for
your
soy
sake.
sauce, and there'll be a blackhead for barbecue
Hey,
sauce.
how come there ain't no blackheads over here? What the hell?
This guy's a yellowhead. He's happy. He's grinning, but he has these huge nostrils. So you squeeze your ketchup out of that. It's like this guy's having a nosebleed, snotty nosebleed all over my hot dog. And it's like
Too much Coke.
yeah, exactly. Look like Uma Thurman and shit, from Pulp Fiction. It's like, and it's like, God damn, kids, this is real.
Yeah, that's badass.
I mean, I know I grew up on
wish I had
Garbage
that
Pail
shit.
Kids and shit.
Yeah.
And look, I'm making fun. I'll be the first one to get one.
Oh, hell yeah, I know. I mean, I know exactly what to get you for Christmas.
Yeah, I want both of them.
You're only getting one. No, Corey, I'm sorry. Don't be stingy now.
But you should see that shit. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Now, I had fun with talking about boogers and farts and all.
Yeah.
But when I was eating, I didn't want to hear that shit.
Really?
All right, yeah.
Well, you're lucky because, goddamn, if that were my idea, I wouldn't have no nose, I wouldn't have no mouth. It'd be like one big ass.
And it'd be for
Yeah,
chocolate
and
syrup.
Yeah, I put some A1 sauce on there. Yeah. Oh, God. Put some chocolate syrup
on there.
Oh, you got the Hershey squirts. Oh, no. Oh, sick. Man, that would be... Everybody would want that shit. Your dad, everybody.
I'm just waiting
Full
for
of great ideas.
It makes me. Oh, it reminds me like when you were around. I remember being a kid. This was popular, and I don't know why, but neighbors had them, and they had it all out in the open. Like that shit was a trophy. It was a fucking tit, man. It was a breast. And you drank out of that like you
The sipping cup.
You drank out the
Yeah,
nipple,
out of
or
the
you
nipple.
poured
Right.
out of cream out of the nipple.
Right.
It's like, and kids were around and shit, and nobody even tried to hide it. Like the neighbors just had it. They were proud of that shit.
Yeah, they were proud of it.
And you'd ask somebody,
Yeah.
they'd be like, hey, "What is that?" They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's an eyeball." I was like, well, why is liquid coming out? It's crying. Well, why is it crying milk? And they, shut up. Want some milk or not?
Yeah. It's like your mama's titty, boy. That's how you get nourishment.
You remember sucking on that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yuck.
That's nothing but nourishment.
Nourishment. It's good for you. Suck on this. Suck on the tit.
Oh my God! Well, at least they didn't invent one that was in the shape of a penis. Because that's bad news for
Oh
everyone.
shit! I wanted to give it about
There you
20
go.
years,
There you
man.
go, Corey. Shut up. Suck on this. Drink your milk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm waiting for the day the Twinkie is shaped like a dick.
No.
Cream filling gonna have a whole new meaning. Oh, what's it delicious?
Oh no.
Donkey dick.
Don't put Kool-Aid in that. Oh, that brings back bad memories. No.
Oh man,
That's sick.
I'm leaving this alone because right now I'm thinking of vagina.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what's coming out of that, so I'm like,
don't even. Yeah,
no.
that'll be one of my screw tops. Be all ketchup. Time for ketchup. Oh no,
Kool-Aid and ketchup.
That time of the month,
cherry
Mom.
Kool-Aid and ketchup.
My hamburger is getting that time of the month. I guess. Oh,
Anything red,
yeah.
give it to me.
I'm gonna put this on a hot dog.
I'm leaving this alone. It's gonna get worse and worse.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Oh boy.
Real quick before we go into email,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
This happened weeks ago. I've been meaning to bring it up for a while.
Oh.
But, okay, I stopped somewhere to get directions. Like, I'm looking on my phone to just look up directions somewhere. This guy comes over to my car. And now this guy dressed up like in a shirt, like he just got to work in a car wash. And the reason I think that, because he had a towel on his shoulder, too.
Yeah,
He's wearing some blue
Chinese waiter.
Yeah, exactly. Some blue jean shorts, some Nikes, got a little afro. He has a pick coming out of it.
Oh,
got a little facial hair, and he comes up and he's like,
"Uh-oh.
Hey, yo, man, let me get 60 cents. Now, what he wanted 60 cents for, I forgot. He said I needed 60 cents for something.
Exactly,
All I heard was, give me 60
60
cents. I was like, fuck, man, I'm going to get this guy 60
Yeah.
cents. He looks like if I don't, he's going to tip this car over.
Yeah.
And so,
Do you look like that dude Zeus or whatever? What's the guy with the crazy
Zeus
eye?
Tiny Liston.
Yeah.
Hey, punk, give me 60 cents.
That's my 60 cents.
My car. Get out the car. My mama gave me that car. But I give the dude $1. I just said, fuck it, take it, man. You know.
I didn't ask for no dollar.
I said 60 cents, punk.
60 cents, fool.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
So I gave him the $1.
Uh-huh.
And he looks at me, he's like, thanks, sweetie.
Oh. You looked at his friend, see that? I just made that guy my bitch.
And I'm looking, I'm like,
Oh, no.
I was throwing out like, sweetie?
Did you tell him that? Sweetie.
I kind of looked at him because look, you know, the guy, I was actually bigger than the guy, so I wasn't scared. I was confused. I was like, I did look at him like, okay, you're welcome. And he walked off, and I was like, huh. And I started thinking maybe he's one of those hard dudes that went to prison.
Oh,
You know, had a little prison love,
he
little
liked
dookie love.
He liked how you were looking, eh?
And he got out, and he was, you know, he just came to grips like, hey, I'm sweet on man now, you know. I'm still hard, you know, like that guy, the booty man in that prison video. Hey, I'm still a warrior. Don't make no mistake about that.
The guy gets interviewed about tossing salads.
About tossing salad. Yeah, tossing my salad. And we'd be good. Did you ever see that video of that guy saying
Yes. Yeah.
that? Like Chris Rock had it wrong because Chris Rock said like the guy, people, if you heard Chris Rock do the toss salad thing, salad is where you actually licking the guy's ass. I don't know what other way to say it. But
I don't know anything
the guy
about
that was talking about was serious. He's like, tossing salad.
Yeah.
That's where you go down on a man's ass.
Yeah.
It's a sensation. It feels good. I mean, he was into it.
He was really into it.
It's and the way you do it, you get the thing that you like that tastes good. Some people like syrup. I prefer jelly. You're like, you know, and you come in, we talk, you eat my ass, and we're good.
Yeah, we're good to go. And it's like he was talking to a bunch of kids or something in school.
Exactly.
He was like, yeah, this is a great thing.
Yeah, like you get a lesson.
Prison is not so bad.
Yeah, you got some grape jelly.
Every Tuesday, you get tossed your salad day.
That's the other thing he said.
And if you're extra good, you get to suck a hot dog.
Yeah, with a spread head.
Yeah, it's called sucking hot dog.
Spread head has a whole new different meaning in here. We're gonna spread your head, but it ain't what you think. But the way he was describing it too, he even said like, I don't know what planet this fucker was living on, but he's like, it's a sensation and it's good, it's clean. And I was like, I don't know what's clean about doing that.
Oh shit! What, are they taking the fire hose to your ass before you do that? Is that how clean it is?
Yeah, they just fucking sterilize your shit, you know, spray some Windex on your ass before you're
Get that
done.
scrub brush up your ass.
The Clorox bleach and shit, you know. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
We're good.
Today is the day for tossed salad. Some gourmet shit up in here.
Today, I want steak sauce.
Oh, God.
Bring me that spread head, the one with the nose.
Oh, no. Spread them. Stay out of jail, kids.
Yeah, you don't want to go. From what I've been hearing, you do not want to go there.
Now you know annoying's half the battle.
Shit, half the battle's covering your ass when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. All right, man. You want to get into some email real
Sure.
quick like?
Oh, because I hear that.
Oh, shit,
That beautiful music.
Rock!
Rock!
Rockin' and rollin'. This is a jam right here. Rock! Rock! I love that part. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I hear your friends go, Ow! Who did that?
Pow! Ah! Yeah. I'm on tail. That's in my friend. Rest in peace.
Damn. Yes.
Damn, boy.
I salute you.
Yes. For those about to nod with the doo-doo. Let's see what we got here.
Email time.
Email time.
What
Email
we got,
time.
Corey? What we got?
Email time. Let's see. Damn, I think did I get off an email here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here's some email.
Mm-hmm.
This too is kind of old news, but I'm gonna read it anyway. It says this is from Craig, and Craig says I have Yahoo as my main page for my internet.
That's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give us your problems. A story said that Cynthia Nixon was in Sex and the City.
Okay.
She was the redheaded bitch in there, the one I hated.
I know nothing about that.
And ever since she left that show, actually, because she was the one I thought was ugly on that show, and ever since she left, I actually find her kind of hot now.
Oh,
I don't know what, but I can't have it because she's gay, and everybody knew that when she was on the show,
Right.
But he says, oh, he read that she's going to marry her girlfriend.
Okay.
All right. So he says, and then now here's where
Congratulations.
Here's where he's being mean. He said, but that's not the story. The story is
thanks.
the girlfriend's face. He says the girlfriend's face, and I mean, holy fuck.
Uh-oh.
This is a face for radio. I mean, I swear to God, she looks like a cross between Ron Howard with hair and Chunk from the Goonies. I couldn't look at her if that is her without gagging. Jesus Christ! Now,
Yikes.
okay, this one. I think this is her. Mm-hmm. Now here she is. You want to see her?
Yeah.
she looks like
God.
a dude, man. She looks like Jay North.
She looks like Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, she looks like Jimmy Olsen because she looks like a dude. She looks like a cross between Wimpy from Popeye and some redheaded guy. Yeah,
poor girl.
Do you? Oh, you know what she looks like?
Who?
Do you remember the guy from Dodgeball who was like the pirate guy? I thought he was a pirate. Like, Arr.
Yeah.
She looks like that dude.
Really?
To me, the guy was in. He was also in Serenity, and
yeah.
She kind of looks like a cross between Wimpy and that dude. She looks
God.
like Emilio Estevez a little bit.
She looks like Alfred E. Newman.
She does a little bit, man, with that red hair.
Yeah.
Wow, man, you know it's
with
one.
that smile. Oh,
It's really
that's
hard.
That's true love, Corey.
Man,
That is true
you see a lot of
love.
I don't have anything against that. I don't want to talk shit against. If they're happy, they're happy.
Hey, yeah, if they're happy, look at them. They're happy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's true love.
Hey, somebody got to be the dude in that relationship.
Oh, true
But have you noticed that there's like and I'm not talking about lesbians in a bad way. I mean, because a lot of people love looking at lipstick lesbians, but a lot of your lesbians, you got the woman who's hot, and then have you ever seen like the woman who's just like a knockout?
Oh, yeah.
She goes out and gets like the most butch looking girl she could find.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're kind of like, damn, baby, why didn't you just get a guy, an ugly guy at that? It's just like, I want the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I guess so.
I want a man, but I want a man with a vagina.
Those girls know what they're doing to each other, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know they got that. They
God.
know that shit lock and key, man.
Yeah, I almost got in trouble one time. Tell you a
Again?
story real quick. Yeah, where I was at I was invited to a wedding. I go and I'm hanging out. I'm just hanging out in the corner by my lonesome, and these two beautiful women come and sit right next to me, and they're looking at me like, "Oh, that's a robot hanging out." I'm like, "Yes, I am a robot."
Yes, and I eat my own milk.
You dummy. Yeah, and so the thing is, one of the girls next to me started talking to me, starting a conversation, and the other girl I noticed was looking at me. Now, granted, these are some hot broads.
Uh-huh.
And so while the girl's chatting up with me, I noticed her friend kind of looking at me and kind of smiling. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, my God, these girls are like really into me.
Into
Woo,
this.
woo. Yeah. And
like, woo.
so, so I'm hanging out. And, of course, they take off. And and my friend came over because I guess the whole night they've been talking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find out that the girl who was looking at me, who I thought was like, man, I think she's digging me because she keeps on looking over past her friend, like looking at me, like smiling, trying to start small talk. You know, I find out later that the girl who was talking to me was her girlfriend, and she was looking at me like it wasn't anything like I want to make sweet love to you. It was more like I want to beat your metal ass.
Oh shit! Oh really? Because
I think you're trying to pick up my girl, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't tell that girl to talk to me. I was minding my own business. Hey, they came over to my table, all right? So
should have told her.
I was like, what? And then of course, I have friends going, dude, both those girls were all into you. Oh, would you get that number? Did you get them digits?
Did you lie?
Them digits? And I was like, dude, man, those girls are lesbians. And they were like, what? Nah, get out of here. That's too hot. And I was like,
just because you didn't get those numbers didn't mean you gotta lie.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And I was like,
just because you failed.
Exactly.
You got shot down.
You don't want my number. Oh, you must be lesbian.
Yeah, fuck you, lesbian.
Yeah.
You know how guys get mad?
Carpet munchers. Get
fuck
out
you,
of here.
dykes.
Shit. You want this. I know you want this. I can see it in your eyes. But no, she wanted to beat my ass.
See, first of all, number one, you should have lied. You should have said,
yeah.
Yeah, man, I got that number. Shit, I'm gonna meet you both in the night.
Yeah,
shit, you don't know nothing about this.
Tossing some salad.
Second of all, to that girl, I prefer jelly.
Yeah.
Should I bring grape or cherry? Then the other thing I would have done to that girl, I would have been like, Mr. T, say, woman, hey, woman, anytime you want a real man,
you want a real robot woman?
Come talk to me. Talk to me.
Hey, woman.
From Rocky, you remember he did Rocky's wife like that? Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
Woman.
If you want a real man, you feel lonely, you come see me tonight.
Talk to me, woman. You want to get with a real man, woman?
Sylvester Stallone lost it. You sound like my friend earlier.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Looking at you, giving you the evil eye.
I know, and I was like, man, I thought, man, tonight's the night. Everything's coming to Millhouse. I got 2 girls tonight, boy. Ooh, tonight's the night.
Well, that saying is coming up popular, man. I heard somebody else on another show, like a video game show, not connected with us at all, like said,
yeah,
everything is coming up Millhouse.
Oh,
I love that saying.
Yeah, I always loved that Simpsons episode.
Nah, man, it's hard to be in a celebrity relationship because both those people have to be on the same level of looks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nobody's you're gonna get made fun of.
But then again, you got the Ellen DeGeneres factor where I'm shocked at the hot chicks that girl gets and. Then later on, you find out that they're straight, but Ellen, she gets some hot fucking
women out there.
Hot women.
That goes to show you don't give a fuck about people. You give a fuck about money. Because if Ellen DeGeneres is out there getting straight hot women,
yeah,
what does Ellen DeGeneres got? Money, money and fame.
That's true, rough, Corey.
Yeah, for a night,
you can't. Hey,
and a new car.
Yeah. But
good for you know what? Good for Ellen DeGeneres, man.
Yeah, hey,
shit.
I'm looking at her.
Hey,
she's on top of the world.
Exactly.
She got her own show. She got a hot broad. She's licking.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I mean, because a guy would be jealous of somebody who's getting hot women, but then at the end of the day, you'd be like, well, shit, I gotta respect that.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I was in there, but so I remember I got mad at Ellen DeGeneres. I was like, fuck that lesbian bitch, man. I was like, but you know what? I gotta give it up to her, boy. She's getting hot chicks, man.
And you can only hope that she don't end up picking up your chick.
Oh, man, wasn't that something? Ellen DeGeneres come in and beat and like punk your ass.
Because that's when you get your fucking man badge and your ID and your card, everything. You get
you know what? Just go home
get your
and cut
man
your
birth
nuts off.
certificate. Yeah, it's all taken away.
Yeah, go to the slaughterhouse. You know how they castrate pigs? Just have them put you on that machine.
Everything is revoked.
And yeah, exactly. Your nuts are revoked. Give them here because Ellen DeGeneres gonna need them to play dice with.
Oh, you got to keep that shit a secret.
Oh man,
that
can you
becomes a
imagine
dark
how
secret.
that would be so bad.
Yeah.
Hey man, Ellen DeGeneres just walked out with your chick, man.
Nah,
again?
Nah. She just hanging out. You know what? I'm bored with her. I'm gonna go bang. I'm gonna bang one of these chicks because I can do that.
All right, you want to go to another question?
Yeah, let's go to another question.
All right. This one is for fuck your thoughts.
Oh,
and this was from what does it say? JJ Kool-Aid Man. Man, he went all out for that name. You didn't just say Kool-Aid Man. JJ Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, I'd like to see that name at the beginning of the film.
That's a hip hop name for your ass right there.
Directed by
he
J.J.
said-
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, I love the way you phrase this question. Question for fuck your thoughts. Fuck them. Fuck them in their ass.
Oh, not there.
I think I told that story about the preacher that told my brother that fuck him in their ass. My preacher was like, guy that
what?
like used to. He was a youth minister
Yeah.
too. And he told my brother one time, he's like, hey, Mark, if they don't like what you say, fuck them in their ass. And my brother, you know how he is. He's like,
Yeah.
well, you better get the hell away from me because that means you just like booty.
Yeah. That means you just like booty.
I don't. Those two guys together didn't make
Yeah.
them. They made no sense at all.
And it ain't pirate booty I'm talking about.
So I like this. This question.
Awesome.
One of the best. That's my favorite title for a question. Okay, damn. He don't even give up there. What's up, bitch?
Oh, damn.
First off, what happened?
Is
to
that
Cole's-
that guy? Is that guy who came and knocked on your window? The guy looking for 60 cents.
Thanks, sweetie. Bitch. He said, first off, what happened to co-host theme song, Computer Love? All right, well, here, let's get a little bit right here.
No.
Computer Love.
Oh, shit.
My computer love.
Sound like JJ Jackass.
Man, you don't like
bringing that
that?
up? No, I don't like that.
What's wrong with you, man?
I
It's your
don't
theme.
like them tunes.
All right. That's your theme right
Oh,
there,
okay.
whether you like it or not.
It ain't my theme.
Computer love.
Pee
All
on
right.
that shit. I fuck that thing. Fuck it in the ass.
Fucking in his ass. So my question is, what do you think would be the weirdest subject, be it a remake, TV show, video game, or person, to base a movie off of, and the movie would still be good? I think the weirdest shit to make a movie off of would be a really, really old video game like Pac-Man or Tetris, both of which has been given mock trailers on YouTube. I love this show so much, I went back and listened to LTD, Let's Do This, in reruns I already had heard before and still fucking love them.
Oh,
Goddamn
my God.
right.
That
Keep
is
up the good work. That's
a
from
true-
Jordan. That's
True
a
fan.
true fan. Yeah. Fuck
right.
him in his ass.
Yes.
We better be careful how we say it because that'll be another
Watch
catchphrase.
it. I
We be
know.
on our own.
Please.
And that's the last time we need another vulgar catchphrase.
I know.
We
Look,
got-
Mom, I'm writing to my favorite show.
Fuck him in the ass.
in the ass.
With syrup.
Yeah.
I prefer jelly though.
Oh, no.
Let me see. You know,
What would be a weird property?
okay, you know something? I saw a trailer online. You said for a video game, everybody remembers Punch Out.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I think Punch Out would make a cool movie if they did it in an exaggerated, funny way. Just like I said, they should have done with Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Like you put in this world where now see that'd be funny.
Yeah, yeah.
You put in a world where boxing matches are insane.
Yeah.
And you have insane characters, and you can still don't take it too seriously, but it can be the underdog story. Little Mac going up against these big crazy. There was Little Mac.
And he has to be the exact size that he is in the game. Be like some like what they did to Gary Oldman in that film, except put fucking Sylvester Stallone's head on a fucking little midget body. That'd be fucking badass. I'd see that. I'd see it twice.
No, I think Punch Out would make a great movie, but
Yeah.
again, you have to understand it, and you have to write it well. You just can't go in and say, "Oh, we're just gonna put this shit together,"
Yeah.
and throw a little imagery in there that people recognize and make a movie. You can't do
Yeah.
that. You know, Lance Myers. You remember Lance Myers?
Oh yeah.
Lance
Fever.
Lance Fever. Lance Fever is a friend of ours. He was in a great punk band called Gals Panic,
Gals Panic, yeah.
and what was it? A Plato Squad.
Plato Squad, yeah.
And Lance is a fucking great artist, man. If you, I mentioned this guy because you should look him up online. I'm gonna put up one of his movies when I find it.
Okay.
I might digitize it and put up the one where the guy was like, it was called Guts Man.
Guts, man. I haven't seen it.
It makes no. It's just weird. It's disturbing.
Is it animated?
Yeah, it's animated.
Okay, I think I remember.
Yehudi did a voice?
He was working on it. I think I heard about it when they were in the middle of working on it. So I haven't seen the final product.
It's a superhero movie, and it
Yeah.
starts out, and you know it's bad when the hero of the movie starts out reading the paper and it's like, "Holy Christ, this man doesn't need surgery," and it ends in a bloody mess. So it's like,
Okay.
but Lance,
I look forward to seeing it.
Lance fooled me one time. He said, "Hey man, have you heard of this Dig Dug movie they have coming out?" I'm like, what? He's like, "Yeah, Dig Dug. It has Harvey Keitel as Dig Dug." And I forgot who he said at the time. He's like some big dude. Oh, he said, "Oh, and Arnold Schwarzenegger as the dragon." I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And he
Yeah.
had that shit up for like 2 days.
Yeah.
He's like, Yeah, man.
It's happening,
Did you
yeah.
find it yet? I was like, no. Are you serious? Like, and it like day 3 is like, I'm fucking with you.
Ah,
I was like,
you dummy.
Harvey Keitel as Dig Dug.
It's funny you believe that.
And I believed it. Oh, by the way, I got to
Wow.
put up Mexicanos. I got to put up his
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of Mississippi Jackson
Mississippi Jackson, yeah.
and the
it's
fried like
great
pecan with
work,
the fried
yes.
chicken.
Oh my God.
Hold on, real quick. Let me answer this. I hate to stop this, but I'm getting to call people.
Damn it.
I
Cool.
know. Hold on. Back. So, but have you thought of anything weird that they could do?
No. It's funny you mentioned Dig Dug. I was going to go.
Doesn't have to be a video game.
Qbert.
I mean, come on. Any fucking video game will make it something weird, all right? Just
Frogger.
Frogger.
That'd be a badass movie.
But no, you said a weird subject.
A weird subject out of an existing.
But see, it's one of those broad
property. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. Yeah.
I think that you could do anything if you write it well, like I said.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. But no, nothing. Just being weird for weird's sake. Fucking yeah, Frogger, Qbert. I could pull plenty of them out of Cyrus's ass. But
Man, I don't want to talk about Cyrus
Why?
because
did he get mad too?
Carlisle was
Was he,
making fun of him liking lolcats on a Coco.
sorry.
I think he got
All right.
mad.
Well, then let me change that statement to Leon's ass.
Leon,
there you go. He doesn't get enough shit. Yeah.
All right.
No, as far as what you remember that game Oddworld?
You know, everybody forgets that, but that would make a really cool movie,
That would,
man.
yeah. It's very strange. I played the original game, but that was it. But I remember for a long time people were like hoping they'd make that into a movie. So, shit.
Oddworld, yeah, people, you should check that out. They had Oddworld and Oddworld 2: Abe's Odyssey. Then they had another one.
third one, yeah.
That was about. Didn't have Abe in it. It was about a hunter or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They create this whole different world. I mean, it's an alien
Mm-hmm.
planet, but it's not like advanced technology or anything. It's like it really is his own world with his own physics, and it was amazing, man. The concept they had.
Yeah.
I would love to see that brought back
Uh-huh.
as a game. And I would love to see like at least a straight to DVD movie made out of that. It's a weird. It would make a really trippy movie if they did. You're right. That's a
Yeah,
great
that
answer.
would be kind of interesting.
Man, this dude's asking some broad ass questions. This is from JD. He's like, I have a good fucking question for LTD. Now check
It better
this out.
be.
Check this out. Now, first of all, he says, I'm so sorry about last week's question. It was. I'll tell you what it is later.
Okay.
Something I want to bring up.
Okay,
on there.
okay.
But it wasn't bad, really. It was
Is
just
that the
something.
one that you refused to read?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
look, JD, you didn't read anything. You didn't give me a bad question. It was just one. I don't want to release any personal information.
It was a personal.
It was kind of. It wasn't bad at all, though. So don't worry. But this one right here.
Do robots
this-
catch STD?
Yeah. But this one is kind of. These are some stretches right here. I gotta give you shit for these.
All right.
First of all, he did 3.
Okay.
What is your favorite biopic? Have you ever felt so shitty that you contemplated suicide? And what was your most embarrassing moment ever?
Okay.
I had an embarrassing moment where I tried to do a drawing thing for a talent show when I was like when I was 15. Like I went on stage and tried to tell a story about illustrating it and drawing it. And it was and midway through I was like, this is the dumbest fucking idea ever. And I had to go through with that shit, and I was just like, fuck. And I just went back to my room. Like it was a youth conference thing, and I went back to my room and I just laid in the bed. And I was like, I don't want to be seen by anybody. And I think after that I did contemplate suicide because I was like, I just want to die right now. So there's your 2-in-1 right there. Favorite biopic? American Splendor is actually up there.
That's cool.
Along with Ed Wood, Malcolm X.
I would say Sid and Nancy.
Sid and Nancy is excellent, man.
I love that film. What's another one? Damn, that's a good. Well, that's at least a good question.
Yeah, no, that is. I mean, those are the 3 that came to mind first. American Splendor just blew me away when I saw it. And but you know, I don't know if we're talking about Crumb.
Yeah, but that's
a documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
I guess
that's a documentary. It's
Yeah.
still great. If you haven't seen that, everyone should see that. Make that a double feature: American Splendor
and Crumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I know there's one that's gonna hit me as soon as we're done.
I would love to see a biopic about Robert Crumb. I mean, the documentary said it all, but I would love to see a biopic where they actually went into his younger life, his fetishes, and all that kind of shit. I mean,
what about was it Aviator? What, maybe
the Aviator?
Yeah, the Leonardo DiCaprio.
The one about the one about Howard Hughes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, I like that. That was pretty good.
Okay, yeah. I've never seen the Aviator.
Oh, really? You haven't?
No.
You should check it out. Leonardo DiCaprio did a great job in that
I heard
film.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just missed it.
Yeah.
I was out of town or something when they had the screening, and these days, if I miss a screening, usually no matter how great the movie is, I usually don't get around to seeing it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a great one for me to rent. Everybody keeps telling me,
Yeah, that was really good.
That was a good question though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was So
The Untouchables. I don't know how.
that ain't no biopic, man. Get out of here.
That really happened.
And still, that ain't no fucking biopic. I would name some Ron Howard biopics, but they're not very accurate. Like A Beautiful Mind, I love that movie. Cinderella Man, love that movie. But he takes liberties with that shit, man.
Yeah,
like
well, they still have to be entertaining, so that's what he does.
I brought this up before. I just don't like the way he villainized. I forgot Max. Forgot the fighter's name. Max Baird or something. Is the fighter in the movie? He's going up against what's his name? What's that Aussie that was fighting people? Why can't I get this shit, man? You know what I'm talking about? That fucking dingo loving motherfucker.
Dingo who? Mel Gibson?
You don't remember Cinderella Man?
Oh, okay, Cinderella Man. Oh, I've never seen that film.
But you know who I'm talking about. I can't believe this.
No.
Now people are going to hate me for forgetting this guy's name.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Russell Crowe.
Oh, Dingo.
I don't know. Hey, Russell Crowe's
the guy
in the
who
movie.
threw the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy threw a phone book at
The
somebody.
guy from Romper Stomper.
Yeah.
The guy from
way
310
back.
to Yuma.
Yeah. He was great.
I still love Romper Stomper. Yeah, that's a
Romper
fucking, it's
Stomper's
still a
hardcore,
fantastic
man.
fucking movie. Yeah.
But in this movie, Russell Crowe plays a fighter, and I forgot the actual guy that is based on.
Yeah.
But Max Baird or whatever is the guy he's going up against. He's ruthless.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, he's been in the ring and he's killed 2 people and don't give a shit about it. And even when he goes up against Russell Crowe is like the sweetest guy in the world. He's like, hey, look, I just want to fight for my family, get some money. And he's like, hey, Mac, you get in that ring, you're taking a chance with your life. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to kill you. And, and it's like, in real life, I think that guy killed maybe one guy in the ring and felt terrible about it, and put the guy who he killed, put his kid through college. Yeah. And that guy is Jethro's father, the fighter who killed somebody. The guy Jethro, the guy who was in a Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah,
that's his father.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and so it's like. And even he was saying, like, my father was not like this in the movie. He's like, well, what are you doing? Like, hey, like you say, we got to make it entertaining. I'm not worried about a nice guy.
Another great biopic, Dragon. That really happened.
The Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. When he's fighting that demon trying to save Brandon. Brandon, run! Brandon, get out of here. He's fighting that crazy-ass fucking samurai demon or whatever.
Coming out the mist.
Oh, my God. Oh!
That was a good biopic. I think they took certain liberties with it, but
I was like, that didn't happen where he's fighting the...
No.
Or he's saving little Brandon? Oh, little Brandon. He became the crow and he died.
Yeah, no. He was fated.
He couldn't save him,
destined
Corey.
to die.
No.
Born
Get
to
out
die.
of here, Brandon. Run for your life.
Oh, here's a question from C. Ryans. From about
C.
the
Ryans.
Spill Party. Says, I was wondering when the Spill Party is. Myself, along with Silver Surfer,
Silver Surfer.
and a couple of friends are going to be coming into town.
Silver Surfer's coming into town.
I know the surf. You're going to be on a surfboard.
Oh, shit. Everyone head for the hills.
He says, also, have you had a chance to listen to our podcast, The Word?
No.
No. That's WERD. If not, I hope you can. Sometimes you guys were a huge influence on us doing one. No, hey, man. Look at this. See how we changed the world?
That's
Look at
right.
that. Eat one podcast at a time.
Yes.
The Spill Party, that's a good question. The Spill Party is going to be right now on August 27th. And after I come back from doing this London Spill Party, I'm going to start preparing for that very early. Because we got
shindig.
A lot of people are coming down for that.
Yeah.
So I want to do this.
So they
right.
say.
Yeah.
We'll
Watch it be 5 people.
Yeah. Seeing is believing.
You know what? I wish only about 5 people show up out of all these people saying they're coming, because I will get on there. I'll make a blog and saying, you motherfuckers, I'm shutting this shit down for a week.
It's over.
Fucking with me like this. You know how much goddamn money I spent on this fucking party, you assholes? All right.
So prepare for only 10, Corey.
Yeah, exactly. 10 I'll be okay with.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. Question 4. Let's do this. This is from Rennie. Is that Sega Saga? Rennie Sega. Right? I guess we haven't read this.
What's his name?
Before. Rennie Sega. Guess we haven't read
Rennie
a question from this
Sega.
guy before.
All right.
Oh man, one of the.
What's old Rennie have to say today?
Oh, let's see. Okay, he did this long ass.
Yeah, you can see it from here.
You can see it from here, like, and I'm
Nice
across the room.
paragraph.
You can see this
That
shit.
is
It's
a
like
paragraph,
that's
my
a
friend.
wall of text right there. All right. He says, I'm not gonna read the whole story, but he says, watching Child's Play nearly gave me a heart attack when I was 5, but I turned out just fine. Do you think that movies are what affect kids' attitudes today? And if not, what do you think it is? P.S. I love the show, and they just built a goat farm beside my house. So I think of you guys every time I drive by.
Nice.
Hey, if you ever see a goat with a guitar out there,
Right.
you know, hey,
That's old Goatsy.
That's Goatsy right there.
That's him on his world tour.
Rocking out the farms.
Yes.
On location. You know something? I've gone back and forth with this because it is one thing. I don't think it's true that movies are just movies.
Right.
They don't have any social significance, so they don't change anything. They do. They have a great significance on society. How do you think trends happen?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think certain phrases happen? I mean, they affect the way we sometimes even make films after a certain point.
Right.
And yeah, I do think that they can affect certain attitudes. I don't think that. I mean, look at something like Scarface. People love Scarface.
Still loving Scarface.
Yeah, and everybody loves to do that scene where he's firing a bazooka and shooting people with a fucking face full of yayo. But it's like, hey, how many people are shooting at each other? Yeah. I still think your most violent people are those who were just waiting for something to tip them off. We can't be responsible for those people.
No. You can't. I mean, as far as like, me included, when I was a wee little robot, I watched all kinds of horror films, but look at me now. I'm on top of the world. I rule. No, but they didn't affect me. But you know what? I did know a few other sons of bitches out there that they rarely watched horror films, but God knows they were waiting for a moment to fucking flip out on you and fucking kill you. But but you can't help that. I think that's something that's like programmed into some people's brains where you just have that little switch that gets ready to go off when you get a certain age where you just start doing stupid shit. But you can't control that. And I would never blame entertainment or a song or anything. It's like, yeah, that may just be, something that, I don't even want to say it helps shoot that spark that goes off in somebody's head to do something stupid. But I mean, granted, if you're crazy, you may listen to some crazy music or not so crazy. I mean, like, most of the times, these serial killers, they listen to the most mellowest things you can imagine. I mean,
there's certain things that happen, and I do think that things need to be seen either responsibly or with some repercussions, the story or the song or whatever. Because I think I don't think that we can be responsible for a lot of people, but I think that entertainment can be irresponsible sometimes. Like I said, the rap culture is riddled with misogyny.
Oh, yeah.
And in his music, they love to talk about verbally and sometimes physically abusing women.
Right.
And, yeah, that's a certain point where when it gets glorified among people and they think that that's cool, entertainment has crossed over into society and affected a group of people. And I don't think I think at that point it's not cool. I mean, and it's not just hip hop either. I mean, hip hop I think has gotten the scrutiny for it, but it's been some rock songs that have objectified women, and I mean, and really, you catch the right group of people who are depressed and whatnot, and say, hey, worship the devil and sacrifice this. Right. You can say, okay, maybe you are targeting a group of people, hate crimes, for example, with that too. You know what I'm saying?
It's tricky. Yeah,
it is tricky.
But at the same time, I really hate, pointing the finger at entertainment for, turning a kid into something that, that's just evil. And, because a number of things causes that. I think a lot of times it's the parents. I mean, it's what they're around. It's the people who they hang out with. And, it's just music is all around us. Movies are all around us. And, you have enough. Everyone has a movie collection at some point. And, of course, when those kids do something stupid, of course, the church groups or whatever, the police, they say, well, look at all the crazy shit he had. that probably didn't play. That probably played a very small minor role into him freaking out or doing whatever. But I would never point the finger because the kid has to listen to something.
Well, no, you're right. Hey, listen, no, you, and I'm glad you brought that up because you do hit on a good point there. I think you have to take it case by case. In the case I just said with hip hop embracing misogyny, that is something that has to be looked at as entertainment being irresponsible. Something like Columbine, they said, oh, these kids played this video game,
right,
and these kids listen to this music. No, if you see, this is what was wrong in the first fucking place. If you look closely, these kids had nobody listening to them.
Right.
They had no fucking guidance. Just like right now, you want to blame it on something else instead of listening to what all these kids are talking about after it's all happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And that's that's kind of the
they
standard.
They were picked on and all kind of shit.
And that's a standard protocol where you don't. I mean, when you report on a story like that, a majority of the time, I mean, a good part of the time, just we're so programmed into wanting to point the finger at something, like wanting to say, this really horrific event happened, and this is what caused it.
Yeah.
Because it gives people, it lets people, I think it gives people a peace of mind to know this is exactly what the problem was. So in order for this not to happen again, make sure your kids don't listen to this shit or play these games or whatever. It's a fucking bullshit way out of the real existing problem because nobody wants to start getting into, well, it was the parents, it was the people who are around these, who are around these kids. It's people not listening to these kids. I mean, there's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of things leading up to that problem, but people want to hear easy solutions, easy answers.
No, you're right.
Just so they don't have to think about that kind of shit. Yeah.
It's just like, people find it easier to point the finger at something very easy instead of being responsible because being responsible is work. When you put that work off on somebody else, like the video game industry or the movie industry, it's so much easier to say, hey, look at what they do. Look at this body work they have here of all this trashy stuff.
And they make it a black and white issue, and they go, hey, here's the villain. Yeah. That's the bad guy.
Meanwhile, you got a bunch of high school kids saying, you know what, you're still not fucking listening.
Right.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. Marilyn Manson had the best advice that I heard when I heard him Bowling for Columbine. They were asking all these people, well, we should look at this and we should look at entertainment. What do you think happened? And Marilyn Manson was just like sitting up there looking like a fucking goth freak. He had more sense than anybody. Like, I would go to that school and have a point where I'd ask those kids a bunch of questions and listen to what they have to say because no one is doing that.
Oh yeah, no one, nobody. Just adults are usually pricks and they don't give a shit,
Yeah.
Teachers are people too half the time, and they just want to work, and get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out of go for to get
just
shot
like anybody else. Yeah, but
Hey, what are you gonna do? Right?
What can you do? Yeah.
Okay.
Besides be a decent parent, and find out what your kids are doing, and hopefully they won't, and don't fucking leave your guns hanging around.
Yeah, exactly. I could go all night about this kind of thing. So it's so fucking deep. But anyway, here we do one more. Yeah, and this is from Chris Cross.
Oh, the Chris Cross.
The Chris Cross. What you want, Chris?
First celebrity.
Yeah. You remember that? The
Chris Cross will make you jump. Jump. It's wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
Wiggity. Those kids crisscross with their pants backwards.
Yes.
See, it's the effective entertainment on society.
Right.
I remember
Corey tried to wear his pants backwards.
I got beat down verbally for trying to do that shit.
Yeah, it was hard for him to pee and he piss all over himself all the time.
I got hit by a car trying to walk backwards in my pants. Let's see. All right, Chris Cross says, hey, I've spent a good amount of time recently trying to watch any classics, and he puts in air quotes classics. Not air quotes, but quotes. I'm doing air quotes.
Okay.
Any classics I haven't seen yet. This weekend I saw Pulp Fiction, Evil Dead 2, A Clockwork Orange, and The Thing, John Carpenter's version.
Wow.
So
Evil Dead 2 is now a classic.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you got. Hey, this guy's got good taste.
That's right.
So my question is, are there any so-called classics you may have missed and would like to watch someday? Yeah, tons.
There are tons.
Tons. I mean, there are tons of old black and white movies that I still have not seen.
A lot of film noir.
I mean, look, I can make it.
Haven't seen. Yeah.
Humphrey
Bogart films. I mean, shit. It's
speaking of film noir, like the classic, like Double Indemnity. I haven't seen Patton.
I haven't seen Touch of Evil. I haven't seen Patton either.
You haven't seen Touch of Evil?
No.
Oh, you got to watch that, man. That's great. I'm have a movie right here that I'm. Oh, speaking of classics, got a movie right here that I borrowed. Mildred Pierce with Joan Crawford. This is a film noir movie with Joan Crawford playing.
Mommy Dearest, going back to the bio.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mommy,
Mommy
that is
no
fucked
more wire hangers. That kids go fucking find that film. That film used to be on cable all the time.
Yeah.
It made kids terrified of wire hangers.
Oh, I know.
Shit.
I know.
Yeah, that was like the demon. Yeah, if you ever wanted if you ever wanted to insult your mother, you'd call her Mommy Dearest. And she'd be like, "What? I'm not
Mommy
her.
Dearest.
I'm not that evil."
Yeah, you are. All right. You know what? I lied. We're gonna read one more.
Oh, did we get to I guess we did answer that question. Yes, there's a lot of old films that we wanted.
I mean,
that,
we could
that we
we
would
could
like
go
to
all
see. Yeah, we
night.
could go
I mean,
all
doing this.
night,
I
yeah.
mean, I was coming home and there was a movie, and I'm upset because I cannot remember the name of the movie. And when I do, I'm going to recommend it because it looks like a badass movie. It starts out with a guy being a politician. It's going to sound like Citizen Kane, but it's not. Guy being a politician, and he ends up being kind of too powerful.
Yeah.
And of course, at that point where he has to please too many people, he becomes weak, and I guess he crumbles or something. I don't know. That's so vague. Why I brought that up? But when I remember,
You'll remember. Yeah.
Let's see. A fun question.
Yes.
Please answer.
Did he say that or you said that?
No, he said a fun question.
Okay.
This is Mason
What
Daniel.
are we, children?
No, it's the fun question hour. Okay, let's see. On a past, let's do this. You mentioned you wanted a Full Metal Alchemist movie. Now, knowing you're a big fan, let me ask you this. Who would you pick for a director, and who would you cast for most of the main characters? Also, do you think it can be pulled off and not become another Dragon Ball Evolution?
That's your question, Corey. I've never seen
Man,
it.
that question, people, I don't want to nerd out here because I'm not going to get too deep into it because that's an anime question.
Yeah.
And I do love Full Metal Alchemist. And for the non-initiated here, Full Metal Alchemist is it's just a cool story to me because, first of all, it's about two children who have taken on pretty much the burden of the world, right? Because they try to learn alchemy. And in this world that they set up, alchemy is like a science.
Yeah.
I mean, it's used like a normal, right in conjunction with science and used in everyday life. Anyway, their mother dies, and to bring her back, they end up, one kid loses an arm, and another kid just he dies, he loses his body. So they got to find somewhere to put his soul, his spirit, and the only thing that they have is this huge armor. Looks like a cross between a huge knight and a robot. And this little kid is stuck in this huge hulking robot body, and this kid is given this metal arm, and they're on a mission to learn alchemy the correct way by going to an academy, and so I guess they can bring their mother back. And, and it's but also just
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, hey, that's the Japanese way.
Yeah.
And it's just cool having these two kids as your main stars who are your main protagonists to have this huge burden put upon them.
Yeah.
Especially the kid in the armor, because at times he's forced to act like an adult to protect his brother, but he has to learn how to restrain himself because he's in this huge body.
Yeah.
I think it would make a cool movie like anything else they did it right. I mean, what can I tell you? Don't pull a Dragon Ball Evolution because you just throw that shit together.
Yeah.
But I doubt if they would do that anyway because Dragon Ball has huge fans. They said we can just throw a movie out and make money.
Right.
This is something that everybody's familiar with. So yeah, you would have to cast it.
And you hear that story. I mean, there's plenty of room to fuck up that entire story.
Jesus, man. I mean, it'll be a risk trying to sell that story, but I think it can be done. I mean, it would have to be changed a little bit, but you could have possibly a Harry Potter style story on your hands if you did it right.
Yeah. If you did it. If
I did it, yeah.
You tell them, I'm looking at, think Harry Potter meets, what, Transformers?
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Tell you what, I'm gonna get that question. Kind of left you out. I feel bad.
Don't worry about me.
I want to read. I want to read a question that you can answer.
I want to answer something too.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like taking questions that you can't participate in.
Don't worry.
Okay, short and simple. If there's a catchphrase, a line of dialogue that no matter the film will never sound good to you, what would it be? For me, it's when people look up to the sky and shout, "No!" like in Wolverine. That is a good question.
Yeah.
Because there are certain phrases in movies that people do all the time.
Yeah.
And I hate them.
Yeah. Like what's a good example of something?
I hate
like that?
I hate when people go like
that's the biggest one.
Yeah, there are certain lines of dialogue like I hate when people turn to someone and say, "Let's go home."
let's go.
Yeah, I hate that in a movie.
I liked it in Blade.
I don't
he
know.
said that where he's all like, he just beat the fuck out of the bad guy, and he's like just all down on his luck, and he just looks up and he's like, no wait, he says, let's get out of here. That's another one. No, it might as well be let's go home. But yeah, he says let's get out of here. I'm sorry.
Is there anything you can think of? Because there's a lot that I can think of, but I mean, no, there's not a lot. There's a lot that I know and I recognize, and I'm like, I roll my eyes, but I can't think of any right now.
There's usually plenty. I tend to hate. Shit. What do I tend to hate?
People.
I tend to hate when a phrase is said by one character and then it's repeated again by another character. That's usually annoying. But oh shit.
Like
And that's very vague. Damn. I'm stumped.
You know what? I hope we can think of something and come back with it next week, because there's a lot. I actually, like I say, when I hear it, I'm like, man, I've heard this dialogue so much and it's bad.
Well, it's like usually like the typical one-liners. Like, what was the last movie that was filled with? I think Wolverine. It just had so many like just cliched lines that it was hardly dialogue.
How many times? Yeah, like one piece of dialogue. It's like, man, really? There's a script writing program I'm sure out there that people just take phrases from. Like, how many times can you say the line, "Those were good people"?
Yeah, those are good people.
I mean, how many times you heard that? Those were good people.
Or let's do this.
Let's do this. Yeah. But hey.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But we're not a movie.
Exactly. We're not a movie. No. But there's a billion of them. I don't know.
There's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot.
But they're just so, I mean, anything.
I'm a goat in my emo.
Exactly.
Fuck your thoughts. I hate that too.
Let's get out of here. Not on my watch.
That's another one. Yeah, not on my watch.
Yeah.
I
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, that one's bad. There's something like similar to "Not on my watch." Don't die on me.
Don't die on me.
Yeah, don't die on me.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on. Take my hand.
Yeah.
All that shit, man. Come on.
Take me.
Yeah, all that shit, man.
It ends now.
Yeah. This ends now.
This ends now, yes.
A lot of them are from action movies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of any from a romantic comedy that are from or romance movies that are romantic films that are
I love you. I'll never let you go.
That is one kind of.
Yeah.
Something like, you've got to move on.
Don't pee on me.
Okay, now you're getting crazy. Now I'm trying to get out of here.
Go fuck yourself. Fuck you, asshole.
There was a time when I swear I heard where somebody said, fuck you, and somebody else was like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I think I heard that like about 3 movies, and I was
Yeah.
like, nah, it ain't working with me. So, anyway.
Eat dick. No.
I tell you one thing that I hate is when in like medieval movies or movies that take place in another world, it's like anything that's foreign to us, when somebody addresses their father, they have to say that. Father. Mother. And even to talk to their brother. Yeah. Oh, that's one I hate. When somebody says, da-da-da-da-da, brother, come with me, brother. I've come for you, brother.
Yes.
Brother, I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
It's like.
You know what? There's one line I always love that I never get tired of when a villain calls the hero, where it revolves around a story where they used to be friends, but they're not. Where the villain tells the hero, "Yes, old friend."
Oh man, that was bad.
I love that, but I always love it. I'm sorry, old friend.
Old friend.
It looks like no one's coming to save you now.
Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah. And the way they say it.
Sorry,
old friend.
Old friend.
All right, people.
Oh,
well, brother,
yes.
we have to. We were talking and then realized like we were getting cut off. The machines have taken over.
Yes.
So, people, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Goatsy.
It's time to do this shit.
Goatsy, you want people give him one more bath.
Tune that guitar, please. Yeah.
One more. 1, 2, 3.
Bad.
All right, Goatsy's feeling the love. He's ready.
He's Yeah, his dick's all hard. He's jamming. Oh my
right,
God, he's playing the guitar with his penis right now. Oh, that's
when
great.
you know it's time to go.
Close your eyes, Cole.
All right, people. Good night, y'all.
All right, good night.